happy Sabbath to those who celebrate the Sabbath. Is the sun down yet? It's almost there. So we got to make this quick. So anyway, happy Sabbath, happy Friday night. TGIF in effect. This is the arcade on our new day of broadcast, which will be going Fridays from now on because I can't be doing shows Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's killing me. We got to get up early on Sunday morning to do the NFL Tailgate Show. And for those who do participate in NFL Tailgate Show, we will announce the winner of the $25 pot that we have for the pool this week. Hopefully it's me. But I think it might be Thriller Ali because he picked a lot of games that normally you wouldn't pick. So I think Thriller Ali might win that pot on that. So before we get started, let's announce who I see here in the chat. Hit the like button when you get in here. So we get some some traffic for our new time that we gonna be here live, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So that's what we want to do, ladies and gentlemen. And I already see that my main man, the King Reaper, is here. What's good, brother? Good to see the King Reaper. Yes, indeed. Who else do we have here? I think I saw somebody else too. I saw Swordfish is here, ladies and gentlemen. The Swordfish. Yes. We saw the Swordfish here. Who else do we see in here, ladies and gentlemen? We see Spidey King X is here. What's good, Spidey King? I think Spidey King be coming through on the Watchtower as well. So that's what we have here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our panel over here. Today we have the Honorable Melo is here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if he'll shill a little bit for us. Melo's here! Melo's here.
Top of the deuce.
Oh, man. So Melo's here, ladies and gentlemen. And not only is Melo here, ladies and gentlemen, we have the producer of the show himself. Workforce. Levon is here.
What's up, y'all? Everybody? Let's wait and see.
Oh, man. So Levon is his cheerful self, as he usually is here. You know, you got Levon here. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have Mr. Manhattan is here. He has his mic muted, but he's here. He is also as a cap master himself. And the Stiff Pastor is here, ladies and gentlemen.
God is good, everybody. God is good.
Yeah, he doesn't want nobody in his house watching television.
Listen here, Ricky Brown. All right. I am not a stiff pastor. All right. Praise the Lord, everybody. Make sure you follow Jesus and repent, especially this fool, Ricky Brown.
Told you he was a stiff. And last but not least, Ty That Man is here.
Trash, Ricky Brown, trash.
Yeah, that's his catchphrase. Trash, Ricky Brown. Or Go Eagles, or Big Eagles. Or something to do with some kind of bird that he eats or something. I don't know.
They've been flying 2 weeks straight with no losses.
I hear that.
Yes, Lord.
Hey, but there's also some Buffaloes that are 3-0. I don't know, man. My man Parker sitting here, he happy. He getting nice and hefty over there because Buffalo's opened up to 3-0.
How they 3-0? Only been 2 games.
They played Thursday.
No, it's been 3 for them.
Oh, yeah. They played Thursday. Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, now, if you knew the football, you would know that. But anyway, son of a preacher, man. So, Levon, where we starting?
Wow.
Somebody got to cut that background noise.
Some background noise.
Hold on, wait, whoa.
It ain't me this time.
Whoa. Usually it is, though. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not the Thriller in Manila, it's the Thriller Ali is here. What's good, brother? We still haven't gotten a copyright on that, so I gotta make it quick with that, though. That Thriller plays like, whoop, hurry up and get it up out of there. Ladies and gentlemen, we had another Xbox price increase, but I don't know if that's where Levon wants to start. Levon, where do you want to start?
Yeah, let's just start with that. So,
all right, so let's
go. That's because of microeconomic environment for the price increases, which sees the Xbox Series X hit a whopping $649.99.
Damn.
Now let me read you these prices here for the Xbox Series S and X. Xbox Series S 512 gigabyte model is $399, $400.
Jesus.
The 1 terabyte model of the Xbox Series S is $450. Xbox Series X digital is $600. Xbox Series X with disk drive is $650. And finally, the Xbox Series X 2 terabyte Galaxy Black Special Edition is $800. How are we all feeling about this?
I don't care. I'm gonna go first. I don't care.
Man. Damn.
I got my Xbox already.
Shill #1.
Let me finish what I have to say. I don't care because I got mine already. Second of all, these people knew these prices were going up because of these tariffs. I don't think they were going to be this high, but they knew it was going up and they should have got them one. Secondly, this over with. This generation over with, and they know it's over with. They just raising the price now just to do something and see if they can get a little money during Christmas time. We know what it is. Get that look, whatever you can get now. Try to recoup on some of them losses and move on to the next console.
What do we
I'm
have
gonna just be honest
here
with
now?
What about people that are, on the fence?
Yeah, what about that fence?
Then they gonna look at that fence because that's what it is.
You should have. What you get? You fell off that motherfucker. Now you got to pay extra.
All right,
Exactly.
so one Xbox guy, not really caring. Let's go with our next Xbox guy. How about they call him Melo Yellow? Melo,
I
what
agree
do you
with
think?
I agree 10,000% with Ty. This console been
Oh
out for
my God, another one,
over
folks.
5
You can't
years.
make this
Over
up.
5
I
years.
can't make this up, man. Have you guys
It's-
have no dignity? None.
No, dude, you have some dignity. Why would I complain about my entry into the club when the people that's late got to pay extra?
Is this not part
Don't
of your
nobody do
hobby?
that.
Now, wait a
No,
minute.
don't
Hold on.
nobody do
Whoa. Hold on a second, Melo. You just got kicked out of a group of people on 2K. You need people to buy stuff. You need this price to come down so you can have friends that they won't kick you out next time. Remember?
Skip friends.
Do
At the
you
end of the
remember the time when they kicked you out? Do you remember? Come
This
on.
is the reason why the club have a setting. They say you get there early, you pay less.
Oh my!
You get there late, you gonna have to pay double at the door.
Oh,
Same cost of entry here.
ladies and gentlemen, Deuce is here.
And they need to stop blaming this on the tariff. This is Sachi Nadala and the higher ups being greedy, wanting more money, because the Orange Man said that if any company, U.S. company, comes to the table and do an agreement to do U.S. Manufacturing, Microsoft was one of the first, right next to Honda, to come and do that deal. So they are lying about the tariffs. This is nothing related to a tariff. It's just greed and them wanting more money. That's it.
Wow. Well, I'm shocked by this announcement. Swordfish said, dang, I'm glad I got mine day one. Brother Ali says maybe it's to desensitize the public to the prices before the next gen releases. Okay, you guys are all shills and cappers. I can't believe this, what I'm saying, what I'm seeing right here. I gotta ask, well, I'll get the Bishop Joe. We'll ask him last because he's gonna, well, we know what he's gonna do. But Pastor Rose, how do you feel about this price increase?
Listen, let me tell you how I feel about this price increase, my brother. Listen,
Right.
See, they should have been doing it a long time ago. All right, they should have been doing it a long time ago. All right, all you little cheap Negroes always want $70 gauge should have been charging you 80. All right, they were charging you 80. People wouldn't be getting paid off, and y'all still would have paid for the game because y'all love video games too much. All right. Number two, that don't mean I'm gonna buy it. All right, I holds on to my wallet. All right, and I holds tight. Okay.
Yes,
right?
we know that.
Ain't nothing for me to do but to go to a pawn shop and wait for that joint to be cheap. I ain't got no problem with it. All right. What they should do and what I'm gonna do are two different things. I hustle Microsoft as much as humanly possible. I try to give them as little money for as maximum enjoyment. All right. So,
Amen.
all right. So as far as I'm concerned, I hope you consumers start wising up and you start holding on to your money and make a little more informed decisions, because Microsoft seemed to keep increasing the price, and Sony like 2-3 months later keeps increasing the price. So when this next gen start, like I believe Mr. Ali said, this is to desensitize what these next consoles gonna be, bro. All right. That's exactly what they doing. It's gonna be a higher base entry. All right. You better start looking in the PC game. I don't know, but it's gonna be a higher base entry. I'm all for it. Don't mean I'm gonna spend my money, but I'm all for it. Let them do whatever they gonna do. All right.
Absolutely. Preach. Tabernacle.
What in the blue hell was that?
Tabernacle, boy. Donations.
Nigga,
Donations.
Preaching to the word on the wicked brown.
Oh my God. You people. Listen, now there is one hope left. Is there one saint out there? Is there he who abides by the gaming laws, the gaming religion? Pastor Joe, I need you to save these people. What do you feel about this Microsoft hardware increase, which has been 2 times within the last 4 months? What say you, Pastor Joe? Are you there? Are you there, Pastor Joe?
I would say it's very unfortunate that
all right, step in the right direction here. Okay. All right, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. All right, what are you gonna say?
Where it is we need to where it is we are at this point where prices are going up for these 6-year-old consoles, 5-year-old consoles.
Okay, all right.
But
you're stalling. You're stalling.
I love to be optimistic about everything. When if it is you are to compare these prices to the ROG Ally and the ROG Ally X and so forth, these prices are even better than those how it name handheld consoles. So when you look at that, it's $100 less than the ROG Ally X, which is the 2 terabyte black Series X version. And the original Series X is now $150 more than the original price. I'm seeing it's $650 now, and the digital version is $600. I mean, it is fortunate, but given the time we are living now, we are seeing it's still a very much good console, and it's still cheaper than the ROG Ally X, if it is you're into that. And this goes to show why you should be a little earlier adopting these hardware. Now, if it is you are now jumping in, I'm sorry, but you have to pay almost a third extra of what we paid earlier on.
Well, Pastor Joe, I thank you for that. I'm kind of, at least you brought some kind of realism to this, but the one thing you did say that stuck with me is, for the first time in my life, being an early adopter has not hurt the value of my console. Now when I go trade this damn thing in, I'm going to get more money so I can buy something else. Maybe I need to trade in all the Series X's in my house to get that ROG Ally X. That's $3,000. You know, maybe I want to get that other thing. That's $1,500. You know, I got to give one of my kids to get that one. All I'm saying is, you guys don't see the trend. The handhelds are $1,500. The regular consoles are $800. And you really think the next gen consoles aren't going to be at least $1,000? Come on. Correct. I was saying that. Where in the blue hell is Elijah Parker? He was that jabroni that was telling me, oh, the PlayStation 6, it could be $650. They're coming in with a good price. Where in the blue? $650? That can get you the goddamn AC adapter for these new things. This is ridiculous. What the hell?
That's a disk drive.
Oh my God. Bro, let me tell you something. There used to be a person that used to look down on people and talk about how much money they made and how they had no money. And the chickens have come home to roost on that. But what I'm saying is, pretty soon, I ain't going to be able to afford these damn things. Come on, I got 3 kids. 3 kids times $800. Bro, I don't think my mother and father spent $2,400 on me in 3 Christmases. That's impossible. Like, where's the money? Where's the money coming from? Tyrell, help me out here.
Hold on. The good thing is, as long as you got a PC, you got an Xbox.
Thank you. You got that's the greatness of Xbox. You have Xbox
guys are
a variety. You have Your entry into Xbox can come from anything. It can come from a tablet. It can come from a goddamn handheld. It can come from a console or a PC. At the end of the day, you still win. Play anywhere.
Okay.
What's your
Anyway.
Thank God, Frozen Magma is here. He's here. I need somebody with some sense and not one of these damn shills trying to tell me what is going. These shills give the Rick chills. They're killing me
You
here.
can't talk about it. Somebody tell you the
We
truth.
shills, but we saying exactly what you saying.
All right, well, listen, check this out.
Why
Check
you
this out.
upset?
Whoa. Hold on.
Your stock going up, bro.
Listen.
Like, you should be celebrating. Your stock
No,
going up.
there is no time.
Like,
I can't sell. You know why there's no time for celebration?
You can resell your consoles at a markup, and you out here
complaining.
And you guys know I don't do that. Nana told me not to do that. You know I don't
Maybe
trade
you
in
need
nothing.
to start doing it. All right?
Go against my grandmother's wishes. She's dead. There's no way.
They increase. You are your own man. They increased your margins, brother, and you out here complaining.
I am the grandson of an Osborne. So let me tell you something, brother. I put up a poll at the beginning, and 10 people have decided to vote. And they said, well, the question was, how do you feel about the Xbox newest price increase? Awful, 40%. Support the devs, 0%. Good move, 0%. But 60% have voted and said that now nobody will buy an Xbox. Did they just, piss on the rest of this gen? Are they not going to manufacture anymore? I mean, you do know you still need to sell hardware. If that's the case, then they're going to just buy a PS5. It's cheaper. Performs better.
But now it's cheaper.
I think this is a terrible move. Right when we're getting into the Christmas season, it does. It does, but PS5 Pro does perform better. It performs better. It does.
They say the Pro, all right, and that thing is a scam anyway.
Well, hell, it's cheaper than this stuff that I'm seeing right here, isn't it? Isn't the Pro cheaper?
No, it's not. The Pro not cheaper. Well, the Pro $750 or like $800.
Okay, well this 2 terabyte Xbox is $799 with no disk drive. So I don't know.
With no disk drive.
Some rich nigga. So all I'm saying is, bro, here's what we need to do. And none of you guys will do it. I know you won't because you guys are shills. It's going to take somebody with some obedience to say, no, hell no, I'm not buying this time. I'm going to sit this one out. That's what it's going to take for this tide to turn. And none of you guys can do that because you love this hobby so much. You can't. You think Melo goes... Bro, hold on. I got Melo playing a 2K game that he hates. He hates it. He talked bad about this 2K game so bad, but when I look, the nigga's playing it. Why? Because it's what he likes. Ty, same thing. Trash, Ricky Brown, trash. He's playing it all the time. You guys complain, but you still buy it.
No. Backtrack what you just. I don't play it all the time. Really? I play it like every 2 or 3 days.
Did you get it yet?
That's not true.
Did you get it yet? Did you play it today?
Yeah, hold on.
I played it today.
Okay, so that means you're not going to play tomorrow then, right?
Was 3 days ago. So don't see it I play it every day. That's a damn lie.
And hold on. Also, hold on. Yes, I complain about the people I'm playing with, the retards. Well, the people on the spectrum.
That's what he thinks of you, folks.
You timestamp it.
I'm not complaining about the game itself. It's a difference. Continue.
See, this is what happens, folks. When you cap, and you can't stop. He killed it. The man been kicked out of a group of people because he complained so much. They told him not to come back, and now he's looking for another group. He got kicked out of Ty's group. This is shame.
Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown. If I didn't have,
hold on, Rose.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You are not gonna slander and lie like this, brother.
Well, you lie on me.
First of all, you didn't get kicked out of any group.
You
period.
didn't.
No, not like what you talking about.
Okay. I was about to say, don't say you didn't get kicked out of any group.
Hold on, wait. They kicked me out because his sister wanted to play, and I snuck into a group that I ain't supposed to.
Oh, man.
Ty ain't got me in nothing, so I don't know what you talking about.
Well, you lie on me.
When you lie on me, I have to defend myself.
Well, listen, my man, look, the frozen magma, the frozen one, he says people need to stand up and say, it's not right. Speak with your wallet. He's right. And none of you fuckers will do it. Y'all won't do it.
Bro, you act like we buying consoles. We already own the console.
So you're not
Ricky
buying,
Brown.
whoa, so you're not buying the next console? So you're not buying the next one?
Ricky Brown,
And
Ricky
our
Brown.
wallet-
You don't
our wallet is
listen.
stupid.
You don't listen, Ricky Brown. I already told you. What Microsoft do and what I do are two different things. They can do as they please. If I didn't have kids, I wouldn't even own Game Pass. Right? I wouldn't even own a console. Microsoft could do what they want. I'm gonna do what I want. All right. Champion, let them raise the price to $1,500 for all I care. I ain't gonna buy it. I'm gonna go right over there and buy a PC. That's all this gonna do. It's gonna drive people to PC gaming. And you know the funny thing is, Ricky Brown?
What's that, brother?
People ain't gonna speak with their wallet. You wanna know why they not gonna speak with their wallet? Because the price is still gonna outvalue investing in a gaming PC. That's where we still gonna be at that level. You can still not get $1,000 PC and think you're gonna outperform one of these $1,000 consoles. It's still gonna be the case. So they still, until they actually put it at the price point of a PC that outperforms it, they can keep on raising prices as much as they like. It's the unfortunate truth. All right, this is what it is.
You are a shill, sir.
Hey Rick, Ricky Brown.
Yes.
Can I mimic Pastor real quick by redirecting any bad Microsoft news somewhere else? Can I do that for a
please do,
moment?
because these guys, bro, I didn't realize I have all Xbox panel. This is awful, but go ahead.
No, I was just saying I blame Nintendo for this, for raising the price on the original stupid.
Yo, what a twist.
It's them niggas that started this bullshit. They raised the fucking price on the. I'm sorry for cursing.
That's all right.
But that shit pissed me off when they did it, and now I'm like, okay, so Microsoft, they just following behind the leader now, right? That's what they doing. So I blame Nintendo for this shit. Them are the niggas that started it, and unfortunately, the other two are gonna follow. We know Sony. If Microsoft is doing this now, Sony's not going to be too far behind. I'm a Sony guy, and I can admit that.
That's true.
You know what I mean, it sucks.
It does. Bro, you know what it sucks? Now listen, me, I work a job. I can go buy the console. But my 3 kids don't work a job, and they're going to come begging me to get something. Now, the crazy thing is, the Frozen Magma said the cheapest
A one-word answer, brother. No.
Wait, look, that's you. You want to ruin Christmas for your family? Go ahead. But my whole thing is, look, Frozen Magma says the cheapest on the market. Now, I'm not a pushover. I like to see happy kids. The cheapest on the market is a Switch 2. Go get that, and at least you got exclusives coming. He's right. There's nothing. Listen, there is nothing better in this world than seeing a happy child. When you gift them something and they appreciate it, or something that they weren't expecting. There's nothing better than that as a parent, to me. That's how, I don't know how my parents felt about it. I never asked them. I know how their wallet felt, but me seeing my kids happy, getting them what they want, there ain't no. I don't give a damn. I like that, but there's a limit.
Reading a book.
There's a limit.
Better be happy reading a book.
Well, no.
These prices gonna be on my wallet.
Yeah,
right?
Listen, bro.
It is what it is. Guess what I'm about to teach them? I'm about to teach them the best thing they gonna learn. Forget them being happy on Christmas Day. You about to learn discipline demonstrated by your father because he ain't paying these prices because they keep raising them. All right, learn now because when you get older, you'll know what to do when they raise prices on you, brother. All right, what you complaining about? It's a whole lot of learning to do. Sorry,
I came from the projects. Right? My kids gonna have a good Christmas every year. But anyway, they gonna have an outstanding Christmas. Now, there was a cap, probably about $3,000, but we ain't gonna go much above that. Now here come this Christmas. It might be the 4-wheelers and the 3-wheelers and the dirt bikes. I think that's what we'll probably do this year. But I mean, I guess it kind of I think the stiff does have a point. If you don't expose your kids to video games early on, then probably it won't hurt you as much. Like if your kid don't know what a video game is, if your daughter doesn't know what makeup is, if your son don't know,
that's not true. That's not true.
That's not even my point. That ain't even my point. My kids know what video games are. They've known since they was 5.
Yeah, because they watch you play it.
No. They have been playing. They've been playing since they were 5. But I tell you, they come and ask me for games all the time, and I say no because I'm not buying that. I pay for Game Pass. You better play the games in there. Ain't about spending more money just because I got the money. Don't mean I'm just gonna spend it.
Now listen,
Rick, I could tell you why that's not true. You know why it's not true? Because I have a 7-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Never in my life have I installed Fortnite or Roblox on my PlayStation or my Xbox or the Nintendo Switch 1, and he knows both of those games because of his friends that have their phones.
That too.
And then he's like, "What? You play this a bit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you're not playing that, so you don't have to ask. Don't worry about them games. That's your friends, but we're not doing that in here." So kids gonna learn regardless if you do it or not.
You're right. That I give you because the friends are influenced. Now, Vaughn said people ain't paying these prices. I don't care, Game Pass or not. He said, sounds like the kids don't want them dog-ish Game Pass games. Well, most of those free-to-play games ain't Game Pass anyway. Well, I mean, the free-to-play is free-to-play. Here's what I will say about Game Pass, though. I booted up Game Pass today for the first time in a while. I've been playing on Steam. Ooh, I didn't see much worth playing over there on Game Pass. I got to be honest with you. I looked at PC Game Pass. Bro, I couldn't find anything that I wanted to play over something that I own and that I didn't download and install yet. I couldn't. I tried. I'm an Xbox dude. And I went down on that PC Game Pass, bro. I didn't find nothing I wanted. That is the real ugly truth or pretty lie, whatever you want to say, bro. And listen, that takes a lot coming from me to say that. I didn't find anything enjoyable. Like, it was nothing I wanted to play. A lot of the games were in EA. Hold on. Let me finish. A lot of the games that were in there, I already own the game.
Ricky Brown, you full of cap. You full of cap.
Okay,
right?
I'm full
I'll
of
tell
cap.
you why you full of cap.
All right.
How long ago you bought Death Stranding 2?
When it first came out.
When it first came out. Have you played it?
Yes, I got 4 hours in now. Ah!
Finally, 4 hours in. How long did it take you to get there?
Well, no, there was a reason for that.
Hold on.
Yes, there was a reason for that.
Whoa, hold on. Right, I know there's a reason. That's not what I'm getting to. Can you tell me the game that you got so enthralled in that you just refused to play this game? What game was that?
Jurassic Park.
Oh, Jurassic Park, a little simulator game.
Yes.
about running an amusement park.
Yes.
And you got the nerve to sit here and complain.
Wait, it was Doom too. It was Doom. It was Jurassic Park and Doom.
What was Doom? What was Doom? It was a Game Pass, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The Game Pass? Okay, that was the Game Pass,
okay.
right?
All right, hold on. It was, hold on. Let's take, wait. We're on that train. We're on that train. I'm glad you did this. So we're on the Game Pass train now, right? Right? Tell me how that Grounded 2 doing right now.
Shit,
Grounded 2 doing well. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Man, nobody wants to play that, man. Come on, dude.
What are you talking about, bro? The last check was $2 million. What are you, Rick?
What are you talking about?
I didn't like it.
Just because you don't play, don't mean.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
People
again, Melo.
You don't represent 2 million players, brother.
Hold on. I'm sorry. The statement that I made was Ricky Brown, I went to Game Pass today and I couldn't find anything I wanted. I said that. I couldn't.
Rick,
fine.
Rick, you just said out your mouth, how is Grounded doing? Being sarcastic.
How is that? No, I'm saying that because I put it in, bro. I couldn't get into it. And I love it.
Let me ask you the question.
I don't want to do with this.
All right, the service that got all these trash games seem to be getting all these player counts.
I didn't say they had trash. You said that. I didn't call it trash.
The platform that supposedly have great games, they can't seem to sell a service game for their life. So, what is your point here, Ricky Brown? Like,
point is, I'll tell you what.
There's a reason Sony themselves said it was the perfect subscription model that they couldn't copy because they broke. What is you talking about,
bro? Listen, you could look, bro. I ain't lying for nobody. I went into that damn Game Pass today, bruh. I ain't like what I see. Now, I did it for PC Game Pass. I know there are some games on the console end of Game Pass that you can play that probably aren't on PC. There's no PC version for it. But man, bro, it wasn't good. Now, Frozen Magma said Game Pass good next month. Outer Wars 2, that's a fact. I'll be on that Outer Wars 2. Maybe. I still got Death Stranding and I got Ghost of Yotai to deal with.
Man, you ain't even gonna finish either one of them games before they
who ain't gonna
cut it out?
Listen, Hold on, first,
You
time
know
out.
what you're gonna do?
You might want to check this out.
You're gonna download that Outer Worlds 2
Mike?
right onto your computer, and you're gonna be like, man, I'd rather play on my monitor than play on that TV because you ain't gonna want to move that PS5 Pro to play that Death Stranding 2.
Bro,
That's exactly
I
what's
tell you
gonna happen.
what, Death Stranding 2, I would be further along in it if it had a widescreen version for it for my monitor. Because it's tough for me to leave this chair. I like playing my games in this chair. The monitor's curved. I'm immersed into action. You know, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Them Game Pass games.
Rick, all due respect, Rick, you just sounding like a uppity gamer.
Oh man,
that's complaining and bickering about very little monumental, minuscule bullshit. Game Pass has a multiple variety of games in it.
I didn't say they did, Melo. I just wasn't feeling them.
Wait, bro, because you can't sit here and say, oh, I looked in the Game Pass and it wasn't nothing there to play that sparked your interest.
Nope.
One of the biggest games that people are enjoying right now is that Hollow game that's in Game Pass currently as we speak.
Hollow Knight, correct.
Yeah, and you literally just ignore it as if it's not.
I don't want to play that shit. Come on.
That's one of the biggest games. That's one of the biggest games right now.
Oh, come on, man.
Games that's talked about right now in the game industry.
You know what? Hey, hold on. Wait.
The last one.
All right, go ahead. Come on with this bullshit.
And lastly, and I'm gonna step back after that. You crying about because you can't play a Pacific game with your monitor.
Yeah.
Bro, take your ass to PC, bro.
That's where I'm at.
You're doing too much.
He's on PC, bro.
You are doing too much.
He don't feel like opening the back of the case to plug in the PS5.
I don't feel like doing this because it's a convenience because it's not on a particular monitor.
Exactly.
Bro, go sit somewhere.
Okay, so I spent $3,000 for a monitor and I want a wide curved freaking performance, but you know that Gears of War freaking Reloaded couldn't give it to me. So I'm back. Listen, look, man, y'all gotta freaking stop this shit. First of all, what you like is what you like. I didn't like the shit that I saw. I'm sorry. You know what I did? Game Pass was so fucking bad this month that I went and played Resident Evil 0 on Steam. That's how fucking bad it was. I went and played an old ass HD Resident Evil game because I didn't see anything in there that I wanted to play. I'm just telling you what it is.
So it was so bad that it had the only game this year that was breaking servers that was so in demand. It was so bad, right? Are you gonna speak subjectively or objectively, brother? Could you keep trying to speak subjectively?
I can only speak on what I like. Right? Look, you two shills, the hell with you. Anything Microsoft do, y'all take it anyway. So I ain't fucking with y'all. But I'm just saying for me. I'm just talking about for me. All right, you know what? Matter of fact, just screw with all this. No, I'm not fighting for my life. Hey, Ty, what Game Pass game are you playing right now, Ty? Ty, what Game Pass game are you playing right now?
What?
Yeah, what Game Pass game?
Game? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me go look.
Bro, this is how bad it is. This nigga can't even tell you what Game Pass game he's playing. And y'all sitting up there. Man, forget. Bro, if a game is good, you ain't gonna forget.
I'm playing Metaphor right now.
Metaphor.
Rose and myself to go to Ty, who was doing something probably.
Yeah, he knew I was.
Oh my God,
brother.
Hold up. So wait a minute.
Right now.
So Melo, what's your favorite game of all time that you played? Your favorite game? Look, you know,
my favorite game of all time is Gears of War.
Okay, so you mean to tell me you couldn't know if you was playing goddamn Gears of War or not? You couldn't tell me if you was playing Splinter Cell or not? Ty, you got to go back here and check and see when the last time his playtime was.
But listen to what you just did, Rick. You tried to go to Ty instead of the people that's talking to you, which is myself.
I'm sorry.
And Rose.
Everybody's mic is open.
Justify your argument, nigga.
All right, what Game Pass game are you playing right now, Melo?
Game Pass related? I'm over here literally playing Wheel World.
And when's the last time you played this Wheel World?
I played Real World about when did 2K drop? It was probably around the time when 2K dropped.
Jesus.
Yes.
All right. So again, not playing the shit now. You're playing 2K right now. So if this Game Pass is this big conglomerate that is so great that you can't. And I'm not saying Game Pass is bad. You guys put it on a freaking pedestal. I brought it down to earth. Hold on. The Game Pass, you ain't playing no Game Pass game right now, neither is Mello. None of y'all playing the Game Pass game right now. You not.
Wait. But hold on, time. But wait, that's the trick spot. That's the trick shot for your ass right there. Because I was waiting for you to say it. The point of the matter is this: Game Pass held me down until 2K release. Before that, I played Doom, beat it. I played South of Midnight, beat it.
So
I played Avowed, beat it.
So did I.
I played what was the other game? What's that? The survival game. They did an update. What is it called?
Ark Survival?
No, not Ark.
Grounded?
My God, I can't remember the name of the game. It was on PC
just
first.
Throwing shit at the wall. They don't have another one.
Well, it wasn't in Game Pass, but Grounded 2, of course, and then I played Lord of the Fallen. I can't remember the other game that I played, but long story short,
Wu-Chang?
No, I played that. I played that on the PC. Long story short, prior to NBA 2K releasing, Game Pass released the game every month consistently that I downloaded, played, and even beat until NBA 2K dropped. Okay. You can't tell me that ain't no value.
That never came out of my mouth. So what are you talking about? I never said anything about all the games you listed. I beat those motherfuckers too. Now here's the thing.
Did you play them in Game Pass?
Yes, I did.
So what the fuck is so goddamn funny? What is your argument, then? You talking about I came in.
Apparently, y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen.
You came into this one.
Bro, you came.
Something to play.
Bro, you got this cackling. You got this cackling light-skinned Shill. I said I went into Game Pass today and I couldn't find nothing worth fucking playing. That's what I said.
Hey Melo, you know why I couldn't find anything to play? Because I played them already.
You played everything prior.
Exactly. Give me more. Give me more.
What are we talking about,
bro? Give me more.
This nigga is wildin'.
Give me more. I need more. I need
matter
more.
Of fact, I played your game, RoboCop as well.
That was in Game Pass?
Yes. I didn't play that, nigga.
I bought it.
What are we talking about?
I bought it on PC. Sorry, I'm out. Yeah, but
So Ricky Brown, you getting ready to play Call of Duty next month?
Hold up, time out. He played RoboCop. RoboCop is old enough to vote. That you ain't getting no props for that. Yeah,
I didn't pay for it. I technically did through my subscription.
Yeah, sure you did. But anyway,
I wasn't
like Frozen Magma. Now Frozen Magma,
they wanted for it.
Now Frozen Magma, I think that might be the case. He said October Game Pass is loaded. Yes, no doubt. But right now, that shit's a dud. This month is a dud.
Game Pass is not a dud
because
now.
all those games you mentioned are still in the service.
Yeah, but I played them already, man. You niggas,
you played them already, but they still in the service, brother.
Oh my god,
dude, this nigga tripping,
bro. Y'all niggas, you know what, man? I
played all of these games and then hold on, it's from January to fucking September. I played all these games, and then all of a sudden September come, they so-called drop a dud game. Oh my god, Game Pass.
Yeah,
bro, stop it,
bro.
Yeah, that's what you get for listening to Vaughn, bro. Right there.
I didn't listen to Vaughn. Well, first of all, I don't have to listen to Vaughn. I look at the last games that I played, and the last games that I played ain't none of them shits in Game Pass. None of them.
But all the games prior that you played was in Game Pass, and you enjoyed them and beat them.
I gotta give the devil his due. The beginning of the year, Game Pass was on fire. In the winter,
it's still on fire.
No, that shit stalled, bro. It stalled.
So the game that's out here breaking servers is in the service, but it ain't on fire.
I don't want to listen.
First of all, praising this game too, bro.
That $20 game? Like, come on, man.
You know what's funny,
praising this game.
You know what's funny, Melo? People would buy the game at original price, and you got You got
Yo, you know what's funny to me?
saying I would have
funny
paid
to
them
me.
$20 to $30 extra for this game. It was that good.
Bro,
This cat
you know what's
is
funny
out
to me?
here
All of
charging
a
the
sudden
service.
for him, it's
All the service that got it in there, the subscription service, and he trashing it. This guy is
Yo, you know what the funny thing is?
But we the
When
shills. We the shills,
when
though.
light-skinned niggas start shilling, they voice get higher. They start laughing while they talking, doing weirdo shit. Like, y'all niggas ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Oh, really?
Y'all
That's what
niggas.
we gonna do, Rick.
Yeah, you niggas are unbearable. Laughing and cackling over some
Ricky
games
Brown.
that I
Ricky
done
Brown
played
slow
already.
as hell, Rick.
Man. I sound slow as hell. You sound slow as hell. Capping for a game that's $20. It's cheaper to buy fucking
Ricky
Hollow
Brown.
Knight. Hold on, I'm talking. It's cheaper to buy
Go ahead,
that
bro.
shit by itself than pay for the whole month of boredom. All right,
Ricky Brown. You being 6'7" and being a fake dark skinned brother ain't gonna save you on this one, bro. All right, you sitting there, you was in the service, playing the games in the service. All right, until you played them all, and now you want to complain. You ain't got nothing.
So let me guess. All right,
Now you
you know
cry
what?
for 1 month.
So
Don't
thank
worry about it,
you
brother.
very much for
October's
clarifying
coming.
that.
Keeper's coming.
I'm glad.
Call of Duty's coming. All right, the little update, whatever the little DLC for the game you like so much, Indiana Jones is coming. You brother, I ain't trying to hear.
Listen,
from you,
that's
right?
not in Game Pass. Whoa! That Indiana Jones DLC ain't in Game Pass. That's not in Game Pass.
It is or not.
No, it's not. You gotta. No, it is not.
Indiana Jones is in Game
Bro,
Pass.
no, it's not. You have to pay for that. That's not in Game Pass.
Okay, that's fine. Are you gonna buy it, brother?
I have to. I played the other game.
All right, and are you gonna get it at a discount?
Don't have to
Are
do anything.
you gonna get it at a discount because you in Game Pass, brother?
You don't
have
to. Yes. All right, you ain't gotta do nothing but look like you going to.
Okay.
Right. Nobody force you to pay for it.
Oh man, you niggas are. You got. I ain't never
You
seen
can
nothing
steal,
like it. It's
nigga.
gonna
You
laugh.
tryna justify
There
a
goes
purchase,
the
like, oh my God, they holding my
cackling
wallet
and
hostage.
y'all do
I
that.
have
That's
to get
that cackling shit Grid used to do when he was covering up his flaws. Like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Yeah, bro.
I
Listen,
have
this,
to go buy it.
bro. I get it. They had some good months, but that was in the past. This month is a stinker. It is what it is. It's a stinker. I went in there, bro. I couldn't find not a damn thing in there to play, bro.
Because you played all of it. Exactly. We understand that, Rick.
So, Rose,
you played all of it prior, and now 1 month out of.
But you know what? Listen, Melo, my work
You
is done
can't
here.
find nothing.
My work is done. I asked you what game you were playing. You had to stutter and figure out what it was.
No, I gave you a list. What are you talking about? Only thing I
no. I said right now. I said,
was
what Game Pass game are you playing right now? And you and Ty struggle to tell me right off the bat. If I'm playing something,
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
You said, well, it held me over until 2K.
Not.
You could
Stop lying,
Ty,
bro.
you couldn't.
You don't have to lie to justify your conversation,
You
bro.
could not name that game off the bat. What are you talking about?
No, I could not name one game out of a list of damn. I gave you 5 other games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you beat those games. I said, what game? Well, currently Game Pass game are you playing right now? You and Ty could, and I know Rose ain't playing no Game Pass. He playing Apex.
I literally told you Wheels, Hell on Wheels. I told you that.
Not right away. You had to go and look through it. Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
Rose,
I didn't have to study. I came off. I literally called you out,
brother.
What Game Pass game are you playing right now?
I'm playing the VC that you can buy on Apex Legends. Right? That's what I'm playing.
So you're not playing a Game Pass game right now.
Service, brother. All right.
Okay.
It's not a game I want to play in there right now.
My work is done.
Hold on.
That's all I needed. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hold on.
Thank you. That's it.
Your work ain't done because
done.
I told you in the beginning I have Game Pass because of my kids, not for me.
Yeah,
all right, I told you.
Yeah,
that.
he blames the children.
Hold on. Number two. Don't get it twisted, brother.
Wait, the same kids that you don't want to buy these hardware for? Those kids?
Hold on, brother.
Those kids? Whoa. The same kids that you don't want to buy the hardware for. That's what you said. The price is too high, and they couldn't have it. Oh my God,
brother. We talking about the present. Why you talking about the future? The future ain't here yet. Number one. Number two. All right. I will be playing Keeper. Hold on. When Keeper come out, I will be playing that.
Oh my God!
When Black Ops 7 go in the beta and I ain't got to pay extra for it, I will be playing that. All right. Those games I don't have to pay for. Okay. All right.
Wait, hold up.
I'm
So
good,
aren't you
brother.
talking about the future now? But I was talking about the future, and I'm
Brother,
dead wrong.
brother,
But now you talking
brother.
about the
Yes,
future.
Yes.
Oh my
you are
God.
Yes, you are dead wrong.
Oh my
you are
God.
dead wrong, brother. Because one, you talked about me buying hardware that's coming. Like that ain't got nothing to do with this conversation. Hold on.
Man.
Number two. Hold on. I play competitive games. I like sweats. All right. I like to play against sweats. And there's not a game in Game Pass for me to do that I enjoy. I'm not gonna sit here and force myself to play it just to satisfy your questions. I don't care about your questions. Right? You know what I care about? When a game comes to the service, I will play it. Expedition 33, I played it. Didn't want to stick with it, but I played it. Didn't have to pay for it. That's
Isn't the point of playing a game finishing it? Do you
no,
just?
It's not.
It's not.
The point. Hold on. The point for me is playing to see if I like it enough to finish it, and I don't have to spend an extra dime out of my pocket to figure that out. That's the point of the service to me. All right. As long as I beat. All right. If I spend $100 a year for the service, as long as I beat 3 games in it within that year, I have exceeded the value that I have gotten. I did math with the service. All right. I'm not paying 3 games for $70 each when I got a service that I can pay the same amount and get access to hundreds, thousands, however many in the service. I'm not doing that. All right. You know what's funny, Ricky Brown? You the procurement manager. You know what I'm saying? You the one
supply
out here with
chain
the most
manager.
economic wisdom.
Supply chain manager is a big difference.
You have the most economic wisdom of everybody in this
I do.
podcast.
I absolutely do.
And you are sitting here complaining about a service that has been saving you money from the beginning of January up to the point you played
up
all
till
the
now.
games in it.
Up till now.
You are.
Up
you
till
are
now.
a fraud, son. All right.
Up till now. Listen, what have you done for me lately? Bro, listen.
God.
Now, let me ask you this. It's funny how you say up until now. Services like Netflix and Max and Disney Plus, they can't afford to have a down month because people are unsubscribed. Game Pass had a down month.
They do that all the time.
They had a down month this year. This month was a down month.
All the time. Stop it.
This was a down month, brother.
They will roll out something and it don't hit, and it be a down month for any streaming service. Stop it,
bro. This was a down.
They still don't change the amount of saving that you get.
I'm not
the whole entire year.
You guys first of all, anytime anybody gives any kind of pushback to Microsoft, you niggas lose your shit. That's number one. Number two, yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's number one. Here's the thing. I have never said that it wasn't a good service. I have never said that it wasn't a valuable service. You two niggas said that shit. I ain't never say that. Y'all said, hold on. Y'all said it. I didn't. I said today, when I went into Game Pass, there was nothing worth playing. Here come you super saver hole niggas telling me about all the shit it did for you in the past.
Ricky Brown.
No, this month is trash, nigga.
Ricky Brown. This whole thing started when you read Von's comment about him saying...
I said it before that. Go watch the show. Go watch the show before Von put that. I been said that.
I mean,
go ahead. Ricky Brown. I been said it.
Ricky Brown, I didn't say this is anything new for you to say. Just hear me out and stop cutting me off. Let me finish.
Are you gonna stop? Long as you don't laugh and raise your voice, we're good. Go ahead.
I said this conversation that we are in right now started with you reading out Von's comment, who is trying to make an objective claim about Xbox Game Pass. All right, and then you took that and said,
you're wrong. You're wrong. That's not where it started. You're wrong.
Guys,
nigga, stay out of this. I got it. So here's what happened.
We've been at this for like 52 minutes.
So what?
A lot of subscribers.
It's almost about to be an hour.
Well, I'm not fucking. Look, we can cut it off at any time. Don't matter. The point is, that's not when the fuck I said what I said. I said I was going through Game Pass because it all started about the goddamn prices of Xbox. I went into Game Pass. And then when I talked about Game Pass not having something worth it, Von said Game Pass or not, with that hardware, nobody's buying it. That was after what I said about Game Pass. If you don't
No,
believe
that's
me,
not what
you
I'm
can go back and
referring to.
break. You can go.
That's
Hold
not
on.
what I'm-
But that's what
not
happened.
I'm referring to.
I've been said that.
I'm not. You're missing my point. What I am stating is when you went off into your diatribe about this today was after you read out Vaughn talking about it's nothing but trash games and Game Pass.
It's not what I said. That's not
Hold
what
on,
I said.
I didn't say you said that. Let me finish. Then you talked about your own subjective view on it. We have no problem with your subjective view. What we are telling you is the service is outstanding. All right? Objectively outstanding, whether I like the games in there or not.
No, it's not. There's no. First of
I only
all,
responded
no.
because of what you said about
No, bro.
Grounded too.
I talked
That's the
about
only
the
reason I
Game Pass
responded.
games way before Vaughn mentioned anything about Game Pass. Vaughn, first of all, we started out banging on the goddamn hardware because it was too expensive. And then, hold on. So how are you gonna have the hardware to play this godly subscription service that you have if the damn thing is $800? Y'all don't make any sense. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth. You can't say 1 minute. Whoa. You can't say 1 minute that it's okay that the price raised. I got mine already, and I'm telling him, yo, in the future, it's gonna be too expensive to have a console. Well, Game Pass is the best subscription service in the universe out of everything. And I said, okay, hold on. Yes, he did say that's the best, most valuable service. He did say that. That's what Rose said. Yeah, he did. Yes, that's what he said.
Yes, I did.
And I never said that it wasn't. I said that this month I went to Game Pass today. I could not find something. First of all, I shouldn't even be saying this. I worked from home this week, so I played a lot of games. Right? And I went through a lot of games. But I went through the Game Pass and said, hey, what can I play here? That's going to, because I got time. And I couldn't find anything. That's all I'm saying. I didn't like what they had to offer. I had played all of the other stuff. That's all I'm saying. And then you guys try to beat me up on it saying, well, they took care of you on this month and that month. But I said, this month here has been a down month. I can't lie and say there was something worth. I didn't like what I saw to play. That's what I said.
Okay, Rick. And what we saying is this. You're being an uppity gamer, like I said, because you're sitting here and you're ignoring one of the biggest games that's the talk of the town right now that's in Game Pass. And due to your preference of gaming, you do not want to entertain that game.
You talking about Hollow Knight, right?
The rights to do so. What we're saying
you talking about
is
Hollow Knight?
The masses don't agree with what you're talking about,
and that's fine.
Because of your prior experience with Game Pass 1 coming up to September, which you have the rights to say there's nothing there, but you're ignoring one of the biggest titles that's in there right now that is in Game Pass.
And which one is that? Which one are you talking about, though?
And two. The reason why we're giving you this pushback because yes, the console going up in prices is trash. Yes. Don't agree with it, whatever the case may be. What we're saying, we bought ours first. That's the reason why I gave you the what's the name that I said when I say when you go to the club early, you get in for cheap. But when you come late, you gotta spend more. We don't care about them people. You never care about them. You won't go to a daggone football game and due to the fact that you bought a season pass, you're going to complain about the lady next to you paying $100, $200 more than what you had to pay. You don't do that. You should have got it like when I got it. At the end of the day, Game Pass covers every option. So even if you don't want to buy that console, guess what? You're still in the ecosystem. You can use your PC. You can use your handheld. That's all we said. You still have a
But that handheld is $1,500. But hold on. But the handheld is $1,500 and the console's $800. So let me ask you this, Melo, and we'll move on right after that. So
and you don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy those games.
All right, but let me ask you this. The goddamn hardware has gone up twice in the last 4 months. You don't think fucking Game Pass is going to go up eventually? You don't think that's going to happen?
I always said Game Pass was going up. You're not finna sit here and get the amount of IPs that Microsoft have right now. You're not just going to continue paying $20 and having access to that. You're crazy if you think that.
And again, that all started from our last show when I said, we are starting to get priced out of our hobby. That's all I was saying. And you made it seem like it was no big deal.
I'm
of
not
a
getting
15
priced out of shit.
Okay. All right. Remember, he said that shit. This guy here, he condones a $1,500 handheld. All right, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not getting priced out of anything because guess what? Like a smart individual that wants to buy something or get something, let's have a real like economic saving money situation here.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they announced that Rogue Ally X and I felt like that price was gonna be around $700-800, guess what Melo started doing? Melo started putting money on the side for what he wanted. So when it comes to that day to get it, I ain't got to come out and shove out money like that. Again, everybody don't operate like that, and I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I want something, you're going to get it, just like you are. When you want something, you're going to buy it. I don't worry. You can't worry about everybody. Everybody can't go. If I meet you up there, hey, shout out to you. But at the end of the day, I got to worry about what my enjoyment, what I like to do, and my hobbies. And I will manage my money around that.
All right. I'm just saying. But again, as we visit this kind of shit, going throughout the rest of the end of this year, beginning of next year, I have a feeling we're going to keep talking about prices going to be one of the topics of the show going forward. Levon, what you got?
I agree fully.
All right. So a lot of people have been saying Nintendo has been anti-consumer lately. So then it made me wonder, was Nintendo ever really consumer friendly like that before the Switch 2? And I found something interesting. Like when Nintendo's desperate, they be, giving out consoles for way cheap. They be giving out games like for way cheaper. Like for the Wii U era, there was Nintendo Selects. They had Super Mario 3D World, Captain Toad, Treasure Tracker, Pikmin 3 for like $20-30. I mean, let's go back to the GameCube. Do you guys remember that? The GameCube? Who had a GameCube in this chat room?
I think
who
all
had
of
a
us.
GameCube?
I think all of us had a GameCube.
Oh, okay.
Everyone had a GameCube.
I
man.
did
Everyone
not.
had a GameCube.
Okay.
Nope, I did not. I did not.
One person. Okay. So, anyways,
now hold on, wait, hold on, whoa, Levon, hold on before you get it. Just to let you guys know, one of the big things about the GameCube was those HD Resident Evil games. That's what made the GameCube shine. Because, yes,
that was lit. Yeah.
Yes, the Resident Evil game, because
Evil
when you look at how they looked on like the PS1 when they came out or whatever, and then you saw the OG RE1, because now they have 0, so you got to call that one. When you saw that on the GameCube, you was like, God dang, like that. This is how we wish the first one, looked. It wasn't no polygons or nothing. Like, dude actually had wrinkles in his clothes, and you could see the shotgun cocked back and that kind of stuff. So that was one of the things about the GameCube. It was, that Resident Evil series. And this article that Levon pulled up here, it shows you when Nintendo got desperate. The GameCube didn't do too well. $99.
Responding to the market. That's what I was.
So now we see that, Levon. We see a $99 GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the tariffs and all that other stuff that's going on, do you, anytime in this next couple years, do you see like a price cut for Switch 1 or Switch 2? Do you see that coming?
Well, we just got a price, increase for Switch 1, so I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
But
I don't think so.
Now, just like Frozen Magma was saying, we banged on Nintendo when they released the Switch 2 for $500.
Sure, yeah. A lot of people did.
We did. Yep.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're still the cheapest console.
In comparison to what's out there right now.
Yes,
right?
that's what Frozen Magma said, and he's right.
Yeah.
They're the cheapest, and they have exclusives.
I agree with that, but it goes back to like we were saying now. I remember, because this is just funny. Once again, granted, we got a show and we got to talk gaming. Everybody and their mama was ready to grab their tiki torches and talk about they wasn't going to pre-order Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
We're not buying it. We don't agree with the price. We don't agree with Mario Kart being $80. Yada, yada, yada. And then that game went out to sell millions. The console went end up selling out. So again, all of this crying and bickering about prices, but somebody somehow managed to go still buy these said devices.
Well, Bello, I will give you a little pushback though. I will give you a little pushback on this. A lot of the Nintendo price or selling in the beginning it was the FOMO, the fear of missing out. There was a lot of scalpers buying it. In fact, there's people here in the chat who bought their Switch 2 not from a regular store, but from online somewhere. That being said, you go to Walmart, you go to Target, there's tons of Switch 2s there now. They're all over the place. This was not like the launch of the Switch 1 where there was a scarce amount that was available. I think that is the strategy that Nintendo used for the Switch 1. I thought the Switch 1, I didn't think it would sell the way it sold out now, as many units they have out there.
Did you think it would sell 150 million?
Not at all. Not
Okay.
with the way that PS4 like took over the world. And thanks to GameStop, a lot of that was because of GameStop. But when the PlayStation 4 took over the world, I never thought anything would sell anything close to that. It sold more than the PlayStation 4.
That's because it tapped into the mobile market.
Yeah, that's
which
true.
Was completely untapped for that level of gaming.
Absolutely.
But it's still on the same. It's still in the same boat because once again, humans being humans, and like you just said, I'm not negating what you said. Fear of missing out.
Yes.
People don't want to get a price increase. So guess what's going to happen when these other devices come out? They're going to go out and buy it because guess what? We don't know later on down the road it's going to be a price increase for these said devices.
They're right, but
so it just continues to happen. It's just going to continue to do what it's doing.
But there's something to be said for launch titles. You couldn't have a better launch title than Breath of the Wild. It was a game of the year, launched with the system, launched on Wii U 2 and Switch. So, you got to have a game that's worth having when your system launches. And I think they had that at Breath of the Wild. There was nothing that came out on Switch 2 that made me say, oh, I got to have this on day one. Nothing. The only thing that's going to make me buy a Switch 2 is Metroid when that comes out in December. Like that's it. Like I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to do with no Donkey Kong Bonanza and a Mario Kart racer. Like, why would I want to be here? Mario Kart. We sit here on Forza Horizon. Like, bro, come on. What the hell do I want to play that shit for?
I get what you're saying, but you still falling into the play just because you don't like those games, which you are entitled to say. By the time this physical quarter is over with, they have released something that you're going to buy and invest in.
Yes, bro. The Metro again. I'm a Metroid person. I'm a Zelda guy. I'm a Metroid guy. I'm a what else do they have out there that I play? I mean,
you play Star Fox.
So the company continues to do what they do and strive with what they do. They know that one of these IPs, somebody is willing to buy the console to get it.
They are, and Zelda is Zelda. I think Zelda is probably one of their biggest IPs besides the Mario. Obviously.
So respectfully, all of this banter about not buying too pricey, too expensive, it don't mean a hill of beans because once again, the moment they release something that you enjoy, you're going to invest.
Now, let me ask you this, Melo. Do you think the people are? Let me ask you this. Do you think that they're buying it because they're scared that the goddamn things will be $200 more next year? They're saying, "Yo, I got to bite the bullet now and say, hell, I better."
You don't have to bite the bullet and don't. If you hold on.
If you want some,
said the case point. If you want to show these companies that you are mean business about price increase and games being outpriced, and we gonna be hurt in the middle of the street, homeless with a Nintendo Switch and not got daggone book bag, you need to stop buying the mess.
You know what's funny? You know who went? You know what?
Don't have no self-control.
You know what segment of gaming went through this regarding hardware? PC. There was a time when graphics cards, when they came out, right, they would go down in price. What messed all that up was COVID. I mean, not COVID. Ethereum mining. When Ethereum mining got found out that you could mine these things with GPUs, those GPUs sold out like crazy. All right. That caused the market price to go up. So now what used to be, $699 for an NVIDIA card on Amazon, the official NVIDIA store, Amazon. Now it was like $999, $1,000 because the demand was so high. And when the crypto went away from mining to proof of stake, Nvidia and AMD ain't correct that. They still let it play out. So even to this day, when the demand, when the supply is low and the demand is high, they reducing. Prices don't go down.
Yeah,
they
we
going
gonna
up.
let it stable itself. We gonna allow it to stable itself.
That's where the console market is. That's where the console market is going now. And the whole situation, with old boy starting with the taxes. It's not so much that now, but that's where it started. All right. Now it's about to become standard. It is what it is.
That's the excuse. That's the excuse.
Yeah, that's the excuse. But now all three of them are doing it. They ain't gonna stop because ain't no competition now. Ain't no one saying, "Well, we're gonna lower our price." No, they see the others raise the price. They might just raise it just under them, like Sony doing right now, and call it a day. But they just gonna continue to do it.
They're gonna increase it, and then we're gonna wait until y'all stop buying. We're gonna wait. We're gonna let it gradually go down. We'll take $10, $20. We'll do 25. And when y'all be like comfortable enough to buy it, okay, this is the sweet spot.
All right.
Let's continue to roll out the next device. Like, this shit ain't new, bro. It's not new.
And as far as your Nintendo thing about fearing, bro, everybody don't fear to miss out. People genuinely like Nintendo.
He bought Switch on day one, by the way, folks. So he's defending his purchase right now.
I bought all my consoles day one except for PlayStation. So you say that
you bought Mario Kart?
It came with it.
Did you enjoy it?
Trash.
Mario Kart is Mario Kart. That ain't why I bought it.
Okay.
Well, tell us why. Tell us why.
Wait.
You know we should be asking this
question
question too.
No, it's a reason for me asking it. Did you buy Donkey Kong?
No, I didn't buy Donkey Kong. The games I like, but usually Zelda, and it's I usually get like Zelda. I buy a lot of the Mario games.
All right, so they had none of that at launch. Why did you buy this thing?
So, wait, hold on. Wait. We got a person on this podcast who's being real quiet right now, and we not gonna let him escape. It's Mr. Wait and See. I don't buy anything.
Oh man,
yeah, that nigga right there.
Have mercy.
All right, so Leva. I can see I don't buy the first batch of stuff. Why did you, number one, buy a Switch 2 on eBay, get scammed, and still go after you got your money back? So I ain't gonna act like you ain't get your money back, and then still go buy it again.
Got him.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, buddy. There it is, right there. There it is.
All right, so he got Donkey Kong. So Ty,
next
that man, the right hand man. I need to know why you bought a Switch. You like Zelda, you like Mario. None of that shit launched with it. So why did you buy a Switch 2? Why did you have to have it day one?
No, he didn't let me finish, but people come to my house and everybody else plays Mario Kart. So I just got it because everybody likes playing it. So I just get it to play with them. That ain't my type of game, but I just play it because they play it with them.
So you was hostage.
Took one for the team. He took one for the team, folks. He said, "Hey,
hostage in his own crib.
Hey, you know what? We got to play the new Mario for $550. We can't play this Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that we already have. We got to play this new one that don't look much different. Okay, this is why we got to spend the money. All right,
stop capping. That ain't true. Stop capping.
Really? Whoa. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe don't look like that new one?
No, it don't.
What?
It don't. No, it's Rick.
Oh my God.
No. Don't go down that hill, Rick. If you ain't played it, play both.
Listen, first of all, let me tell you something. I don't have to play. First of all, I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with my first Switch. And from the screens that I seen, the moving pictures, like I asked you about Death Stranding 2 the other day. I said, hey, Ty, you like Death Stranding 2? He was like, I watched somebody play it. I watched that Mario Kart, the $90 one on YouTube or Twitch, whatever the hell.
You mean the $80?
Yeah, whatever, that piece of shit. You know what it is. And you can't tell me that game is worth $80. No way in hell that game's worth $80. If that game's worth $80, then all the Mass Effects combined, you should pay $1,000 for all 3 Mass Effects.
That wasn't the question. If it
doesn't matter.
$80.
Doesn't matter. That was my 2 cents in it. The graphics are not much different. No, they are not.
It's a fact.
Okay.
And technically, you're 50 if you got.
Oh man!
And you know the unfortunate thing is, Ricky Brown, it's gonna be the #1 selling exclusive for this generation when it's all said and done.
Oh yeah, the last
Just
one
like
was.
it was last generation.
Yeah, it was. I mean, hey, look, crack is the #1 drug out there. Beats cocaine. Doesn't mean it's good for you. You know?
Oh, 50.
This is why we never get our revenue because stuff Rick said. All
right, so hold on a second. Wait, can I show it? If I show this video of Mario Kart World versus Mario 8 Deluxe, will we get pinged for it?
No.
If Nintendo find out, you definitely.
All right, never mind. Never mind.
Calm down. You gonna cut your water off.
Yep. Don't let it just fold around on a Twitter someplace.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
And get 500 views on a tweet.
He can't. Hey, Thriller Ali. I think the new Sonic Racing is rated better than the Mario Kart.
Yeah, and that's coming on Switch and Switch 2, by the way. But
it is rated better.
It is. It's rated better.
It just ain't gonna sell.
Coming on every console, no demand. Switch 1, Switch 2, PS4, PS5, Xboxes.
It'd be crazy if that game sold 30 million.
Now Vaughn just put something out here that said, "What's y'all's thoughts on every sports game being 30 FPS on Switch 2?"
Where is Nico for this conversation?
I don't even have the device to even speak.
I don't have it.
Where is Nico?
Hey, listen. It's still fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm still having my fun. Listen, Vaughn just a hater, and Vaughn don't want nobody to be happy playing games. We play games over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gaming hero. They won't call you a bitch, kid. Nico get to talking. He's starting to tell you that shit. Hey, I'm happy with my purchase. I'm gonna buy another one. You know, had a little fun. But, hey.
Nah, I gotta say that's crazy. All these sports games running 30 frames per second.
Yeah,
that ain't the wave, bro.
That ain't
the wave. Right?
Hey man,
that's crazy.
People look well.
How do you play the baseball game at 30?
Hey man, people buying on the eShop, right? People buying Mad on the eShop, like.
Yeah, it is.
It's like number 6 on the eShop, and
if people buy this game at 30 frames and it sells well, I can't begin to think with EA and 2K. I don't think they'll do it. But can you imagine they start releasing 30 frame per second games on the other two consoles because they have this idea in their head that 60 in a sports game doesn't really matter?
I don't know about all that, but
I don't know about it either. But hey, right now I don't put nothing past these companies right now, bro. Right? We talk about a Series X right now, a console that came out at $499.
No, $299. $299. Came out as $299.
No, that's a Series S. I said
Series X. Oh, okay.
All right, that console came out at $499, and we talking $699 for a 5-year-old device. Right?
Yeah, it's like real estate, yeah, man. It's going up.
Well, 2K at 60, so I don't think they're gonna downgrade.
I don't think they will either.
Right now,
I don't know.
Oh man! All right. Next topic. Levon was right about something, and I kind of told him, shut up. Was when I was like, he's like,
what the market about Nintendo responding to the market?
Well, they always did. Nintendo. They've been listen. Let's contrary to popular belief. Nintendo had a good NES run with the 8-bit Nintendo. Yeah, okay. They had a good Super Nintendo run. The 64 did well. GameCube
64 was fire. 64
yeah, they had the best wrestling games. I mean, if you were a wrestling fan, 64, that's what it was for. Now, if you're talking GameCube, you're talking Wii U, Virtual Boy.
Them GameCube sales, though, 21 million. 21 million, brother.
It's all. Yeah, well, we laugh at Microsoft for selling 30 million now, but the world hasn't changed. So Nintendo can get away with selling 21 million, but Microsoft can sell 30, and then they're considered a dud.
I'm just saying that's them being desperate, trying to get people to buy their stuff. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, via the West Coast, Mac City Entertainment is here.
Mac, you know how Mac come through on a club tip.
What up, Mac. So, listen, the Nintendo does change. We got to move on top. $99 GameCube. You know, I got to tell you, and I know I'm gonna get pushback from the Nintendo guys. Ty gonna want to push me. Levon would probably call me the N-word, but the whole thing is this Nintendo Switch 2. It might be like the freaking the Wii U era. You never remember when it had trouble? It sold great initially, but the games ain't. It's gonna take a little more than that Donkey Kong Bonanza, bro. You got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. I'm sorry. When your game that you buy day one is Mario Kart World, come on, man. You satisfied with that? You can't be satisfied with that. You can't. Ty's not satisfied. That's what his family plays. So he's satisfied that his family's having fun. He said to himself, personally for him, he's in the corner pissed off, punching the air because that's not what he wants. He don't want that. And Pastor Joe, you're not getting clean from out of here either because you started a Nintendo guy and so you started making them damn PlayStation videos being garbage. You started as a Nintendo guy. How do you feel about the Switch 2? Do you own one yet? Did you buy one?
Yeah, I have a Switch 2.
And what?
Hey, Pastor Joe, how much markup? Watch it. How much markup you pay for that Switch 2, Pastor Joe?
I spent $5,500 in my currency.
So what's that converted 55. To USD?
I think his dollars. I think 40 of his dollars or one of ours. Is it?
No. My currency is every $1 to my to you guys is 6.8 in my currency.
Damn.
1 to 6.8. How much did you spend?
He said 5,000.
5,500.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, do the math.
I spend more for this. I spend more for this Switch 2 than I spend for
this brother spent $812.
God dang! Yo!
No way!
Wow!
Don't forget.
Pastor, you got scammed.
No, listen.
It's because he's in Trinidad. It's different.
He bought it from somebody outside though. You remember he was in front of a police station.
Don't forget. I live in a hut. I can't afford water. I can't afford food.
Oh, did you get the word from that?
Yeah.
Yo! Man, wait. So Pastor, so you did buy it from that guy. That Meta.
Oh my God, bro! Ladies and gentlemen,
bro, Nintendo doesn't ship consoles.
Dark Law Fusion is here.
He got to get it off the back of the truck because they don't ship consoles.
That man said pull up in front of a police station, man. He might have paid a cop $200.
So Pastor, so you know what, Pastor? So whoa! So no wonder why he didn't care about these Microsoft prices. He said it is unfortunate. He already bought one.
Paying that shit.
Yeah,
paying that plus.
Damn, $800. Yo,
but Rick, you gotta Rick, hold on. I gotta remember he had to pay the cops extra $300, so cops don't end up robbing him. So when the transaction happens,
bro, when you gotta
actually no, I didn't pay the cops. I didn't pay the cops.
Bro, if you have to, pay $800 for a 30 FPS console, you know what? I'm just not going to game. I'm not doing that. The hell with that.
The reason why I spend that amount of money is because I'm down bad. I'm starving. I can't eat. And I had to buy it because of that.
Listen, the dude's in Trinidad, man. Nintendo don't ship
I don't
the console
care
there.
if he was in goddamn Greece.
That means it's gonna be a markup.
It's gonna be a markup.
Bro, like that ain't whoa. There's a difference between a markup and a stick up, nigga. What are y'all talking about here? Bro, that is insane. $800 for a Switch?
Well, let's say when it comes to the Switch 2, it's the same.
Now, you sure it's a Switch 2? You sure they didn't just change the package and make it look like a Switch 2? You sure it's a Switch 2? Let me
just say, Ricky, I am blessed. I could afford it, so I bought it, right?
I know you work in supply chain, brother. You work in supply chain, so I already know. Onyx is here, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't seen Onyx in a minute. Onyx! What's good, brother? Onyx, listen, Melo, Rose, Ty are all shills, And the pastor,
here you go with this.
got robbed. I just want to give you a recap of what's been going on around here. This
But you
man
got-
paid $850 for a 30 FPS sports game console. God dang. My Lord. Yo, that is too much.
Allegedly, you know, PlayStation guys spent $1,000 for a game console that don't got no games, so...
What?
That's true. Buddy.
Wait, whoa.
You know,
Whoa,
yeah,
listen. Hold up, time out. What do you mean PlayStation don't have no games? What are you talking about?
They don't got no games, bro.
Death Stranding 2's not a game? What are you talking about?
Man, nobody playing that dog. Nobody playing that horse water.
Goes to Yotai next month.
Exactly.
Goes to Yotai.
You got whoa. You got Death Stranding 2, which I'm currently playing right now. Ghost of
Yotai
Yotai.
got some LBGT problems. You know that thing probably ain't gonna sell.
Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping. Hold on.
Y'all waiting until October for one game,
no,
bro.
nigga. Y'all don't never.
To the other.
Bro, y'all niggas don't give Death Stranding its props, bro. I don't know why y'all don't give Death Stranding.
Bro, everybody went to sleep on that game. It looked beautiful. It was a beautiful slumber.
No, the music is good too. Like the music when you're about to finish a mission and they start playing the music, bro, it fits the mood of the game. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, it was a beautiful slumber party.
It's very strange that no numbers came out for that game as yet.
Here's what I was saying. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys.
No numbers came out.
The last Death Stranding didn't sell crazy until it went multiplat. So let's not.
And that was fire.
Yeah.
That game was good.
Yeah, it didn't go. At least this one starts off with more action.
This game was boring because it.
Yo, Max said Death Stranding. Max said Death Stranding 2 is a multiplat. Stop. You'll play it on Xbox, buddy. Look, bro, everything's a multiplat except for Mario. You know, shit.
Bro, the only good game that came out of PlayStation, they ain't even got it no more this year, is Helldivers 2. That's it. That's all,
last
bro.
year. That was last year, wasn't it? That wasn't this year. That was
was it this year?
Yeah, that was 24. 24 Helldivers came out.
That's enough said then. There you have it, folks.
Hey, look, I was with you. Look, listen. Helldivers is a good game. Teddy ruined my experience.
That's a fire game, bro.
Yeah, Teddy ruined it for me.
But
we're not going to sit here and act like Death Stranding 2 is not a beautiful game, a beautiful sound in the game. We're not going to act like that's not the case, man. Look, I get it. Man, I'm an Xbox guy. Bro, I'm an Xbox guy. I get it. I am. I bleed green and all other bullshit. But goddamn, you got to get the devil is due. Y'all got to stop out my ass.
You looking real oppiana.
All right, well, I tell you what, if you compare my Xbox gamer score to my PlayStation gamer score, fucking night and day. So whatever, nothing.
What you play more on the Xbox than on PlayStation?
Well, now I play on PC more than anything. You know, I don't.
No, I'm just saying between them two.
Between the two, I play more on Xbox. Absolutely, I play more on Xbox. The PlayStation games, I buy their Death Stranded, their Ghost of Yotai, their God of Wars. Those are always day one for me. I usually platinum them. Boom, that's what I do. Of course, Zero Dawn's my favorite game. But I ain't gonna sit here and kill the games. I tell you one thing. You guys want to compare the fucking Decima engine to the Unreal Engine 5? I'll do that shit all day. The Decima engine will beat the shit out of Unreal Engine 5. You don't want to have that conversation. Exactly. Unreal, man, y'all better go ahead with that BS. You're right. You're right. It ain't close.
Do half the thing.
And Decima don't drop half the frames that Unreal Engine 5 drops.
It shouldn't. It's an old engine. It should.
But guess what?
It don't do that.
Bro, name me an ugly looking game on the freaking Decima.
Brother.
They look beautiful. Don't they look good? What?
Brother.
There's only like 2 games on that, bro. What are we talking about, Rick?
Man,
bro, stop
you know what, man?
We get it. You enjoy it.
Yep, I do.
We get it, bro.
Mac, hold on, Mac, hold on. He said, "Cat Ricky, Hellblade 2, the best looking game. Hellblade 2 does not look better than Death Stranding 2, Mac.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Oh my!
It does. It really does, Rick.
The shields come out at night. The shields come out at night. The shields come out. The shields come out. Y'all niggas are crazy. Let's move on. We're never gonna get off this shit. You guys are nuts. All right, where we going?
All right, so Sony removes multi-format revenue from strategic indicators. In a world, Microsoft has started releasing its entire portfolio to PS5. Many suspect Sony may be to be following the same path, especially after unexpectedly porting games like Helldivers 2 to Xbox Series and Lego Horizon Adventures to Nintendo Switch. But interestingly, its corporate report, the firm has removed game revenue beyond console from its list of strategically emphasized indicators. This aligns with comments the company has made with the past, talk about a greater focus on engagement, but clearly understands that hardware sales are its primary path to monthly active users. There's no real reference in the document to explain why Sony has removed game revenue beyond console as its strategically emphasized indicator, but absolutely worth noting that in fiscal year 24, multi-format releases accounted for 2% of PlayStation's overall revenue. That figure included all companies' PC ports, although depending on how successful Helldivers 2 proves on Xbox Series.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Those numbers aren't even in yet. So you can't
in the current fiscal year.
Well, here's what I would say.
Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say, hey, look, man, if that's their strategy, if it changed, I don't know. I mean, everybody seemed like they were going to jump off a damn roof when they saw that little job posting for it. So, here's what I can tell you. If it's off the table now that it's not going to come to Xbox, that's fine. It's still coming to PC. It's not going to stop.
Right.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Listen. All right, listen. Don't fall for the okie doke. All right. Let me tell you what this is, bro. Let me tell you what this is. They already let the cat out of the bag. You just Levon just read it. Listen to what, just like the double speak. Like, let me not say double speak. People taking this change and running with it, thinking it means a change of strategy. Just listen to the whole thing. They're moving a line item off of a report, and then the next statement they tell you they primarily focusing on engagement, which is how they got to where they at now to release a game or to the Xbox.
Yeah,
console.
you're not going to get engagement from console alone. You're not.
Right. This is all about engagement. So there's no need for them to have a separate.
So for engagement, they're going to need a handheld. Then that's how you increase your engagement. You're going to
and what are we hearing in rumors about? We're hearing rumors about a low-powered PS5 mode for developers to get used to because a PS6 handheld is coming.
Yes,
all right?
Exactly.
So they are just look at what they're doing. All right, they sat here, bro. It's all the way back in 2020. They sat here and told you it only makes sense for Horizon Zero Dawn to be coming to PC. That's just what makes sense for this game. Don't think other game. We're going to do this with all games. And steadily, sure enough, they have gone against that narrative. All right, game after game after game, and we told people Sony going to eventually do what Microsoft did and put games on Xbox, and they all said, when's it happening? It's not going to happen. They don't need to. It's a dead platform. And lo and behold, they put that game on a dead platform. All right? And they better hold. Now, listen, a 30 million gamers on dead platform is still a lot of money. All right? So, that's still a lot of potential customers, a lot of potential revenue. And if this game sold, and here's the thing, they know people yearning for that God of War. All right? I ain't a big God of War fan, but don't think there's not an Xbox player that's not getting a PlayStation.
Spider-Man.
That they not Spider-Man. Don't
Spider-Man
think.
will be the game.
Wait till that license go up and them games start coming over there and they sell. Sony realized, see, when Microsoft decided we going everywhere and they start seeing, our customers are buying Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Forza Horizon over there killing it and is putting Gran Turismo in some jeopardy. When they see that,
hold on a second. I think it's like the experiencing something on your platform that is not always there. You didn't have.
Yeah.
So I think the reason Forza Horizon did well, they don't have a game over there like Forza Horizon.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
And Spider-Man would do well on Xbox because they don't have a Spider-Man type game over on Xbox. You know, I
agree, but you know what they do have over there on Xbox? They do have co-op looter games over there on Xbox. Those ain't hard to find. And Helldivers 2 still did well when it came out.
It did. But again,
so
it had do you think it had something to do with that Halo freaking collab?
No, I'm gonna tell you why I don't. I'm gonna tell you why I don't. Let's be objective about Halo right now. Halo is a nostalgic game for people of a certain age.
It is.
It is not capturing new audiences.
Bro, I say that. I got my
16 to
freaking brains beaten when I said
bro,
that.
It is not. Just look at the player count. Look at the
they're
player
not there.
count
Player
versus
count's not
what
there.
you see in these other casual games, because it's not a casual.
It's not a
shooter.
casual
That's
game.
The only
It's
reason
hard.
why.
Yeah, that game's
That's
hard.
why. It's not that it's bad. It's just from an era where
it's
when
hard.
when Halo came out, and I know nobody plays Quake, but when Quake and those games came out, there was no other FPS games to play.
Headshots
so if you
matter.
wanted to play one, you had to go play one of those games, and that's why it popped off. That's why Call of Duty has stayed the way it is, because it's so casual. All right.
Yeah.
If the more casual your game is, the easier it is to get people into it.
TTK.
The easier it is
It's
for
the
them to
TTK.
stay. Right.
That's what it is.
So no, I don't think the Halo crossover did much for Helldivers 2. It's just the fact that it was Helldivers 2, and it had already some critical acclaim because of how it did on PC, not how it did on PlayStation, but how it did on PC. And people on Xbox tend to play those types of games. It's the perfect release for them to do first.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Levon,
And you don't make all these business changes, talk about PlayStation LLC and all these other things with regards to your how you handle your publishing business if you ain't planning on continuing that. They ain't about to renege on that. So this whole the thing Levon read, I don't know why people are misinterpreted. They ain't changing their plans. Their plan's gonna stay exactly the course. Whatever deal they worked out in some building with no windows with Microsoft, whatever they doing over there, that thing in full effect right now. Just is what it is.
Damn.
Says the light skin one.
Got any thoughts on this or?
Praise God, that man telling the truth over there. You better listen.
All right. That's a hard hard way to come up behind that pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I said. Ain't nothing else to say.
He killed it right there. Let it cook.
You know why they holding on to this?
It took him an hour and 37 minutes to be right. Next.
Oh, here you go.
Oh my God.
I don't understand why they holding on to them thinking they exclusives not finna leave one by one. They ain't gonna do it.
They need something to hold on to.
My man Spidey King said, I bought the Nintendo Switch 2 day one from Walmart's website. I tipped the driver $40 for getting it to me 7 a.m. I also got the PS5 Pro day one. So Spidey King X, he's a hardcore.
Avid gamer.
Yeah, he's a hardcore. He's getting pros day one. He's getting Switch 2. Hey, Spidey, how are you feeling about your Switch 2 purchase? I have to ask because I asked everybody on this panel and they all start dancing around a hat. They ain't giving me those. One guy blamed his family for it. One guy this way out of it. So maybe you can tell me what's going on. Next. Hello.
Okay. Man, hold on, Levon. No, hell no. That's just weird, motherfucker. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. First of all, Rick, you get that bullshit up out of here. I was
blame my family.
They beat Nico legs in, so Nico kind of gave up.
We got Mario Kart to see.
I was saying day one, I was getting my Switch 2, and I ain't care what Vaughn and the rest of those goddamn penny holders had to say about what I purchased. So I don't give a damn.
But
if
are you happy? Are you happy with your purchase?
Yeah, I love my Switch.
When's the last time you played it? When's the last time you played that Switch, brother?
Today.
Yeah?
Today. What are you talking about? I played my Switch today.
All right, when's the day you played it before today? Was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
The day before?
I play my Switch almost
so
every day.
Wait a minute.
Thing you ain't see. Hold on, Rick. The only thing you ain't gonna see me play every day is 2K, because I'll be damned if I break my damn controller with stupid people. I ain't doing that.
All right, then, so it makes me so
go on with my Switch.
All right, so
but that goddamn 2K I can't.
Hold on. As Post Up would say. So if you're playing your Switch every day and your 2K once in a while, that would mean those Game Pass games we talked about are getting no run.
Oh my God! Here you go.
I'm just saying that I was right.
You know, when you try to be sassy with a comment, that means you lost.
I didn't lose anything. But Levon, next, I think he said what he had to. He blamed his family again. But go ahead.
No. Okay, so no. Shut up, Levon. I'm gonna say what I got. This nigga just lying. How you gonna get? I said I play 2K every 3 days. I didn't say I didn't play Metaphor every 3 days. That's a lie.
Well, when last time you played Metaphor?
Yesterday. So what are you talking about?
When the
Now,
last time you
2K
played
is
it before
different. I'm gonna let
yesterday?
you have 2K.
Okay.
Huh?
So you played Metaphor
I'm gonna
yesterday.
let you have the 2K thing
Did you
because
play
I'll
it
probably
Monday?
have an aneurysm, Rick, and I ain't gonna be here to see if I have an aneurysm. So I can't do that every day. But everything else I can play every day. So first of all, my choices on what I'll play and buy is my choice. Now, if you
My
that
game is
stupid
my
play,
choice.
let's talk about that
My
PlayStation.
body.
I ain't touched that ass thing in like 6 months, Rick. Now let's talk about that.
Yeah,
What
what?
the hell I have to play with that, Rick? What good game should I? And I ain't playing no damn weak ass Death Stranding. What game have they gave me in 6 months for me to buy on PlayStation?
Can I
Let's
interest
talk
you?
about that before you
How
move
about
on.
Horizon Forbidden West? You can play that.
That's trash, Rick. When the last time you touched that?
I fucking platinumed it. What the fuck?
Exactly. You didn't. You ain't touched it. Name a game that PlayStation brought out in the last 6 months besides Death Stranding. You just played that like 6 days ago. So you just started.
Actually,
so name a game
I
besides
played
Death
it
Stranding that
yesterday.
you played 6 months. Huh?
I played it yesterday.
No, I said besides that, and you just started
I
6
don't
days
have
ago.
one.
Name a game. All right, then.
I don't
So
have
I'd
don't have
rather
one.
play my
Leave me
play my
alone.
Game Pass games and my
Yeah.
Switch that own that dusty crust bucket with nothing to play. But
Really?
ain't nobody talking about
Really?
that.
So what are you playing on that Nintendo, jabroni?
What I'm playing on it,
Yeah.
I can play my Mario Kart, I can play my Pokemon. You want me to keep going?
Listen,
I can name a bunch
guess
of
what?
games I can play.
Guess what?
That PlayStation
Guess
ain't
what?
playing.
None of those games are better than Death Stranding 2. None of them.
Rick, why take so how long Death Stranding 2 been out?
Here we go.
I don't know. It's been out, some time.
How long that game been out, Rick?
Since June.
And you ain't touched it.
I had other shit to play.
Days ago.
I'm playing Jurassic Park. Leave me alone.
Levon, next topic. We heard enough bullshit. Go, Levon.
All right, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 tip to take off on PlayStation 5 this November.
Next topic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let me read this, brother.
Yeah,
Let me
read it, but nobody cares. But go ahead.
Let me read this. PPE suggests an announcement is imminent. With a release schedule in November, this would be around the time of title's first anniversary, and perhaps it would make sense if the team has some updates planned to mark the occasion. The site claims there will also be physical copy, but this being a Microsoft release, don't expect the print run to be particularly large. Any thoughts on this?
Next topic.
Hell no.
The game ain't selling well now. It ain't gonna sell well.
It's not.
Bro, that game is like $100 and something on Steam. Bro, I do not care to pay $100 and something to fly a fake aeroplane. No, thank you.
You want to talk about a niche game? This is the nichest of niche games.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
Look, hey, hopefully
if you unless you in a NASA simulator or you actually learning to get your airplane license, all right. Only people buying this game was 25 years old in the 1990s, bro. This game is niche.
It's not really a game. It's not a game.
I understand that it's a simulator, but ain't nobody out here trying to figure out how to do the flights right so they can take off.
The only people that play this, they're mostly on PC where you got your yoke and all that other stuff. Like, ain't nobody grabbing a controller saying, "Man, I can't wait to get home to fly over my city." I mean,
bro, you need top end hardware beyond what these consoles are capable of
that's
to
true.
actually even enjoy that
game.
right?
It's very demanding.
That game is for people like you, Ricky, bro, who got money to put into a $10,000 PC to get the most out that game.
What if I told you I do have the $120 version? Because
I'm not surprised, brother. I'm not. Hey, did you get it to play it, or did you just get it for collecting?
No, hold on. I got it on Steam. And I'll tell you why I bought it on Steam. You can't add the Airwolf mods on the Xbox app. Because you have to go to
how many hours you got in that game in that Airwolf plane, bro?
Maybe 2.
Lord have mercy.
Maybe 2.
Lord.
But Airwolf's a fast Mach 1
appreciate
attack
your
helicopter.
honesty, Lord have mercy.
2 hours. I mean, you do
Bro,
realize,
2 hours
but you
and
realize,
spent.
Mello, let me ask you, there's nothing to
Boy.
do. There's nothing. There is no end game. You just fly over shit. There's nothing
Bro,
to do.
trust and believe, I understand, but the amount of money you invested for 2 hours, and you got the you got the audacity to be crying or saying something about consoles. Brother, what are we doing here?
Hey man, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Hey, bro, what?
But
this is the PlayStation VR 2 debacle all over again.
No, I tell you why it's not. I'll tell you why it's not that. Because I have heard on Reddit, there's a way for me to play RoboCop on my PC through my PSVR unit. We're gonna finish trying to figure that out. It's not, you got to do some stuff, but it can happen. But listen,
so all that before the. Rick, you know what? You got it, Rick.
Yeah.
You got it.
Hey, I paid.
can't
Look,
with you.
of course, you guys didn't know. At 6'7", I was told I couldn't be a pilot. So that was always my dream job to be a pilot.
So you said I'm a prove him wrong.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a pilot.
I'm a prove him wrong by doing 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah, it was Airwolf. Actually, I should drop the guy's link into his called Operation Airwolf.
Bro.
Now he does. Hold on, and this is why I kind of stopped using Airwolf. It doesn't have any of the sounds from the TV series. He said he was going to add the sounds in later on the mod. So, other than that, driving Airwolf, if anybody ever watched Airwolf, if you fly it and you fly without the Airwolf sound, it just sounds like another Bell 22 helicopter. Nobody wants to hear a Bell 22 helicopter. That's like an ambulance helicopter. Nobody wants to hear that. So that's what it was. So that's why.
Uh-huh. Well, Rick, that sounds great, but all we are speaking on is the time presented for that game, which is 2 hours, and you spent all of that and gave us that great. Okay, you gave us all that great information about how the sounds are for 2 hours.
That's why. Well, hold on. Hold on, Mello. Maybe you don't understand how big sound mods are on a video game. Add in sound mods. You sound like a hyena. Add in sound mods.
I definitely do.
Yeah, add in sound mods to a game like RoboCop will make you want to play through it again. Sound is very important in a video game. In case you guys didn't know.
That is.
And if the sound was right in that game, would you have spent 2 more hours
Probably
playing?
12. Probably 12. Probably 12 more hours. Like, bro, I love Airwolf.
We're going to be sitting there playing the game because I would sound while he drive over some trees.
It's
a helicopter. When did the PlayStation VR 2 release? They should release 2-3 years ago.
I don't want to talk about that.
He kept that all the way into this the possibility of a mod for RoboCop. We don't even know if it's true or not.
Well, guess what?
Let alone if he's able to even install the shit.
But
3 hours down the road,
I save money by having my PSVR 2. I don't have to buy that expensive freaking Steam version of VR. So next, Lavon.
It's been so hot.
All right, next up, let's talk about Randy Pitchford. He made some comments on Borderlands 4 because it hasn't been performing well on the PC.
Oh, hold on. This is an Unreal Engine 5 game, but go ahead.
Yeah. As criticism, Borderlands technical performance continued. Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford told players to get a refund from Steam if you aren't happy with it. Since Borderlands 4 released last week, Pitchford has been on a tirade on social media in defense of the game, calling it pretty dang optimal.
Bullshit. Yeah. First of all, his last name should be Pitchfork because they're going to be at his lawn banging on it saying, hey, we want our money back. Look, how many, for the last probably 4 straight weeks we've done the arcade, or last 4 shows, there has been a game having performance issues, and my God, it's been the Unreal Engine 5. It can't seem to get out of this way. Stop it, Shill.
Skill issue.
It can't not happen,
Hell is us
bro.
Came out perform really
Listen,
well. You know what that tells me?
yeah. Crimea
Skill issue,
River,
brother.
bro. First of all, that
Right.
game is
because it ain't holding people's hands like Unreal Engine 4
holding people's
did.
hand. Listen, the problem is,
Yes, that's what it says.
I
That's what it
don't
said,
want to
bro.
hear that these devs are lazy. Every dev can't be fucking
I didn't
lazy,
say
bro.
they was I didn't say they
I'm
was
not
lazy.
talking
I
about
said
you.
skill issue.
You always gonna shield for these damn engine, bro.
Oh, here you go.
This is
Here
the
you
most
go.
unoptimized piece of garbage in gaming. It's junk.
And devs do not, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now. When you dealing with an engine, you're trying to do as little optimization as possible in terms of what the engine does. All right, you're not trying to do that. You're expecting a plug and play experience. I grab this library, I run this code, it should run this way. All right. And that's just not how development works, bro. If you don't even do proper memory management with what you're doing, it doesn't matter how great the engine is, bro. If it's a demanding engine and you think you could just call some code and it should just run right, brother, that's just not how it works. It's just not. It don't matter the platform, no matter if it's an Apple iPhone, no matter if it's a console, no matter if it's a PC. This is the way it is.
So basically, what you're saying, Play Rosie, it's not so much the engine. You got to recognize the engine that you're developing for and go that way. So like the stuff that you're seeing with the Borderlands memory leaks and stuff, that's on developers. Though.
Like, for example, just think about what Hideo Kojima, whatever his name is, with Death Stranded, right? There's been reports about how Sony had to go over there with their advanced group, whatever it is, whatever their equivalent of Microsoft's advanced technology group, and let them modify stuff under the to the metal underneath that engine to modify the engine for that game to run well.
What game?
It ain't just run well out the box.
What game? Death Stranding is not on the Unreal Engine. It's on the Decima engine.
No, it's on Decima engine. But if you read
like
reports about it, they had to let them change stuff in the engine for Death Stranding to run the way that it does. It wasn't just out the box.
Okay, it runs.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: this game, this damn
most
Unreal,
studios are not trying to do that,
bro. This Unreal Engine 5 been out for 3 years, bro, and everything that comes on it runs like garbage.
Bro, Fortnite runs just fine on it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Hell is Us runs just fine on it. Hellblade runs just fine on it.
Runs marvelous.
All right, it's because it takes like if you have those issues.
Oh my god,
you got to work that out. It just is what it is.
Hellblade 2 is not a demanding game. It is not.
Okay, bro.
So I don't. It is not. Hellblade is a demanding game. Are you crazy?
Brother,
bro, what type of glasses do you wear, brother? We talking about ray tracing nanites in metahuman for the face structure. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
God. Visuals, one enemy at a time, no jumping.
It was not one.
Walking slow. Yes, it is.
Oh,
hey, bro,
my God,
come on,
bro.
Where is the demand? Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop.
You will reach to the ends of earth to try to justify the dumb statements that you make, bro.
But you gotta look at other games, they might have one beautiful section there, then all graphically the rest of stuff tails off. But this one, it was graphically, it was running in textures, it was running 10.
Heavily demanded game, like
10 everywhere though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, how many enemies on the screen at once?
I mean, it wasn't 100, but the detail though, that made it
like what do you?
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
you
what
do.
What you get in Hellblade,
you do realize
don't get in other games.
All right,
it's the actual
You
real
for
motion.
damn sure don't get it in no damn.
fights.
So is that why? So
Stranding.
hold on. So is that
You for
why?
damn sure don't get it
You
in Death
guys
Stranding.
told me how great this game looks and all of them. Is that why there's no fucking action in it? Is that why? Because
what are you talking about?
Action for me. It was
What are you
action for
talking
me.
about this action in the game, Rick? See, that's why I say you do dumb takes to try to justify some shit.
Nah, yes, I would say this, yes,
bro.
There's games that have more action than
Hellblade
others. Doesn't mean there
2
no
was
action,
fucking cans, bro. That game was not good. Y'all are tripping. That game was
who
not
said
good.
let me stop you. Listen, whether the game was good or not doesn't mean that it was demanding though, as far as on the engine though, what it could do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Man,
Whether you like it or not, that's
Well,
up to you.
You just talking about graphics. I'm talking about playing the game. The movement is slow as hell, bro. That's not fun. It's not fun at all.
You can say it's not fun. That's fine.
It's not.
You can say it's not fun.
It's slow.
But like I told
she don't move very well. She's very clunky when she moves. She doesn't move smooth at all. And it was only 30 fucking frames when we was playing on that. What are y'all talking about? We talking about
right
30
now it's
FPS.
60 and the game still looks fine.
Yeah, 60 now. Yeah, after a year.
And if you listen to their developer talk, the way that they constructed everything, they left headroom. Like that's the thing. Those are the type of things.
Okay, why wasn't it 60 when it first came out then?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't have time
because
to
it's the Unreal Engine 5 game. That's why they all have problems.
Okay, bro. All right. So whatever you say.
Man, y'all niggas will fight to the death for this Unreal Engine 5, man. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Just continue to be a consumer. That's all you need to do.
All right, well, this was in Game Pass. I saved money, so I didn't have to buy this junk. But
shit you saying right now is ridiculous.
Okay, bro. Yeah, man, I don't see it. Mac City loves this game. You love this game. Rose, well, Mr. I can't play stuff with demons and demonic stuff. He liked the game.
There you go.
So I don't know how he played it.
Well,
but,
I mean, it was okay, but I'm just saying, as far as the engine, though, they did a good job with the engine, Unreal 5 engine, though.
Yeah,
all that stuff. That's what
that stuff that you're talking about with the ray tracing and shit, that kind of demand is not on console. Now, if you told me on PC, okay, that's different. They don't even have those options on console for path tracing and shit like that.
They had it on the Series X. That's what we're trying to tell your slow ass, but you don't want to comprehend.
I didn't play it on the Series X, is what I'm trying to tell your slow ass.
Well, that's your fault then.
Why would I play it on a Series X if I got a goddamn PC?
The point of the matter is, your Decima engine only has one fucking game that looks presentable, which is Death Stranding. Uncharted has a variety of fucking games that run on that engine, and some you might get hiccups, but majority of them, they are good fucking games.
So Horizon's not a good looking game?
Point blank period, bro. Moving right along. That's why the industry is. That's why the industry is using it like they're using it because the game is because it's a good fucking engine.
Let me knock down.
Get over it.
Hey, well, seems to have problems all the time, but okay.
Yeah,
maybe the approach which they're taking might be causing those problems. I'm talking about developers though, because obviously Epic don't know how to run that though, right? So let's take the Fortnite out there, but like you see what Hellblade 2 did remarkable with that engine on that game and stuff like that. So and like with the new game Hell Is Us, which on playset right there.
Fire.
So yeah, regardless if you like the game or not, I'm just saying how the game performs under that engine. So yeah, I ain't gonna say it's the greatest thing to slice bread. Hellblade 2, but as far as how it ran on that engine, graphically was like second to none. The nanites, the Metacubes, all that stuff was like groundbreaking stuff they had in that game without being cutscenes. So
it was literally the only game on the market that can even do it. Literally the only game. So yeah. Moving right along, Levon. Moving right along.
All right, so there could be another state of play next week.
Wait, is this the last topic, right? This is it.
Yes.
Okay.
This is from Nate the Hate. Someone from Twitter asked, "Will there be a Sony show state of play or showcase this or next week? You think?" And he said next week. And people have apparently claimed Marvel's Wolverine will appear at a new state of play by the end of the month.
Yeah, you gotta have
the highly anticipated superhero title hasn't been shown in a state of play since in 2021.
Damn, that's how long ago that was?
Yeah, it's been 4 years.
Wow, and that was just a cinematic intro they showed, right?
Yeah.
This game should be about done by now. It was 4 years ago.
Nobody cares. State of play is done. State of stall. State of still. Nobody want to watch it. You just gonna be forced to watch it because.
Well, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah. Are you gonna watch it?
About it?
All right, Melo. Since you're the guy here, we'll go get on you. Since you said nobody, you don't seem interested. So, all right.
Yeah, because they always give you this fail, hope, dream of they're gonna release and show something.
No,
and then all of a sudden when you get to the showcase, it's totally different.
You're right. That's the state of play. The showcases are the crown jewels.
They ain't had no showcase in the years.
Okay, well,
I was sure about to ask you when the last time they had a showcase.
Exactly.
Spider-Man 2,
They had one
right?
since the PlayStation 5 came out.
Didn't they have
So
one for
y'all can
Spider-Man
continue
2?
to enjoy this spoon-fed state of plays that they keep dropping. Man,
Hey,
I'm
look,
getting here.
Jim Ryan put him in a bad spot, canceling all. Well, they canceled, not Jim, he didn't do it, by canceling a lot of his games as a service. I mean, that's where a lot of these studios
I'm
are
gonna tell
working
you
on.
this, right?
That sounds like a them problem. I'm a consumer. Where the goods at?
I can guarantee you, if State of Play has showing gameplay of Wolverine, a lot of people are going to show up to watch that. Whether you like Sony or not, they will.
No one's negating.
Yeah, there was the last one was where Spider-Man's 2.
They gonna show it. Look, they gonna show it, and then you're gonna be waiting another year or two for it. So
it might come out next year though. So,
I think it's next year.
I said a year or two. So what's the point at that point? I'm still useless with a console that ain't got shit to play on it.
Damn.
For another year.
I don't know about that,
like a you
bro.
problem.
Hey, man, if Rick can if Rick can come on here and explain his goddamn dumb takes, I can do mine.
Oh wow.
Well,
we consumers. What have you done for me lately?
Man,
I mean, next month.
Wait, hold on, Parker. I said that same shit an hour ago, and him and his light-skinned counterpart giggled and he-heed about how Game Pass is the best when Game Pass has been dry as hell this September. But continue.
Exactly. That's why I'm using it. Ding, ding, ding.
You could.
Well, I would say this though. What you have to play.
Are you gonna cry over 1 month or you gonna cry over a year of nothing?
As long as I got my damn Steam library, I ain't got to cry.
Yeah, go ahead. Do like they always do. Run the Steam to try to justify some shit. Go ahead.
You run the Game Pass, you're gonna hit a wall. But all right, go ahead.
So those that are gaming on PlayStation, they got something to look forward to. Next month, you got Ghost of Yotai. So there you go.
Yeah, you do.
Nigga, how long we been waiting for Ghost of Yotai? Like, bros, y'all gotta stop this.
Oh man,
you
gotta stop this, bro.
If I'm looking over the pond, I done had a game every month until October, since October. I mean September. In Rick's statement, we done had a game every month.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, you ain't had shit but one game.
Hey man,
which most people done already beat.
Oh man,
like what are we doing here?
Hey, you know what? They had something to put all Sony fans, or say PlayStation owners, objectively.
You know what it is? No, they had that lost soul of a side. I think that did.
Y'all sound like Shills right now.
I ain't sound. There's always something to play on the PlayStation.
Y'all sound like Shills because I remember a time when Microsoft barely had nothing on the table to eat. You motherfuckers kicked they back in.
Who are you, MFers? I'm just curious.
Oh, I said
wasn't me.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, if a hit dog holler, you know what that means, right?
When I still had an Xbox, regardless,
you know what a hit dog holler mean, right? You know what that means.
Hey, what y'all talking about? The state of play?
Yeah. Melo said there ain't nothing to play on PlayStation.
The state of 1 more year of waiting.
I mean, hey, brother, the Xbox released with like 8 games this year, and like none of them get nominated for Game of the Year. It's kind of nuts.
Nigga, that Game of the Year don't mean nothing with it. It's games. They release Game of the Year. Game of the Year of somebody's opinion don't mean that the game wasn't fun one. And on top of that too, they release something. You got to come in releasing nothing, and y'all just sitting here, as Rick would say, being a shield for him.
I was being a shield. What the fuck?
Well, you just came in here, but these two fellas that was in here still ain't justified this dry ass console. Only got one game that's coming out in October, and then y'all supposed to be, I don't know what, thrilled or justified that Wolverine be showed at a possible.
Yeah, that's the highly anticipated.
Bro, that's exactly. That's
what got to do with this.
Nigga, what is that gonna do for me and my entertainment for that same console for 2025?
That's something you need to worry about, not me.
Oh, okay.
I can't answer that question.
Like I said, we being a shield.
I'm not being a shield.
All right, Von. What do you think is gonna happen to State of Play? What do you want to happen? What do you want?
I just need Wolverine. That's it, for real.
Okay.
That's crazy.
No, so Melo, aren't you gonna play Wolverine, though, Melo?
Let me ask you this. So let me ask you this, Von. If they show Wolverine, right, and then they turn around and say, I don't know, in end of 2026 release. You cool with that?
Yeah, when else would it come out? Fuck.
Okay. That's all
When else
right.
would it come out? When else? When else would it come out? Answer that. When else would it come out?
I just asked the question. You said you cool with it. That's all I need to know. So Parker, same thing.
So none
Rick,
of y'all.
same thing?
So hold up. So you're not interested in playing Wolverine?
I'm asking you a simple question. If they announce Wolverine and they tell you it's coming out in fall of 2026, you cool with that?
I'm cool with it. They never had a release date to begin with. So yeah, I'd be cool with it. I'm telling it's coming out in the fall.
Bro,
right?
there ain't. Listen,
Yeah.
I'd rather you take your time with a game than release it like these Unreal Engine 5 games that are all
And another
not
thing is, like,
optimized.
Rick,
I get all that, but
telling
would
people
you be
to
cool
reset
with
the
one
game.
Yes, I would. Remember that massive
Park, I'm
leak,
not
though.
talking to you. I'm talking to Rick. I'm trying to get his.
I think. Look, here's my take on the
record
whole
saying
thing.
it.
Yes, here's what I want to say.
We got multiple games coming out next
Yeah,
year.
I'm about to say there's a ton of games out right now. So wait until
there's
next
multiple coming
year.
next year.
There are tons of fucking games out there.
No, I'm not talking about a ton of games now. I'm talking about solely PlayStation as a PlayStation consumer customer.
They got multiple games next year.
Vaughn, hold on, Vaughn. I'm talking about Rick. I'm talking about Rick in the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
If all they got in the tank and they just gonna show you Wolverine and it's coming out fall of 2026, you cool with that?
I'm cool.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
That's all I wanted to hear.
Listen,
If you- it was
listen.
a
Let me
yes or
tell you
no.
this. Let me tell you this. We as Xbox guys sat here and capped for years about waiting till E3. We released a Series X with no goddamn games. We're used to waiting. So asking me, am I cool with waiting for Wolverine? Bruh, don't get it twisted. I love what Game Pass has done for me this year. But that just started hitting, bro. It was a long drought.
Go to Cap.
Before that shit happened.
More Cap.
Bro, before you started
more
getting
Cap.
Expedition 33s and Ninja
Here we go.
Games, and you
Just
got your
Cap.
Outer Worlds coming, before that happened,
Mellow,
we was in trouble first party wise,
I'm just
bro.
letting him cook.
We was in trouble.
I'm just letting him cook. I don't want to
level of Cap.
Hey, Ricky, the crazy thing is that's not the only game releasing from PlayStation next year.
What else? What else you think coming up?
Again, Vaughn, because you jumping off a topic. The point of the matter was state of play. Wolverine being the only game presented on that showcase. Would you be just happy for a fall of 2026 release?
Yeah,
That is what we said.
Why you keep specifying the fall like that supposed to mean
Because
something?
that one is the topic, Vaughn, and then two, that's what we was talking about before you came in here. It wasn't about any other game but Wolverine being
But that's
in
not
that
gonna be the only.
showcase.
That's not gonna be the only game that got there though.
You don't know what they might have.
We do.
We
They're
don't
going to
know
show
shit.
They said it earlier this year. They're showing gameplay for Sorrows. What are you talking about?
Who said that?
The developers.
Did they say it's gonna be at this state of play?
Yeah, they said later this year. This is the last state of this. Last state
Did
of play for the
they
rest of the
say
year.
it was going to? Did they say, hey, we're going to be presenting this at the state of play?
Yes, they said they're gonna show it later this year. It's later this year. What the fuck?
You showing something and saying you're announcing that you're at the state of play is two different things, Vaughn.
Brother, they saying they showing it this year.
Vaughn, the
later this
reason
year.
why
Jesus
we're
Christ.
saying, Vaughn, the reason why I'm saying this is because they're saying that Wolverine is a rumor. It ain't even set in stone that they're even going to have a state of play. So how are you going to present something when you don't even have a state of play set in stone that you're doing?
Bro, the state of play is happening. Jeez. Yeah,
How many times we done heard that they're going to do an event and it never happened?
You want to pay that bill?
The state of play happened every September for like the last 6 years. What are you talking about right now?
And it's pre-recorded probably anyway. So
And then in that process, nobody have announced or said they're going to be at the state of play. The only thing they said, they're showing something. You don't know when they're going to show it.
All right, shout out
They
to
could just put it on a
Briardios
YouTube
who just
video. You don't know
hold
until
on.
they announce.
Oh, we got super chat. Hold on. All right, we got Briardios who said Platinum Games did most of the work for Ninja Gaiden 4. I guess that is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Xbox is working with those guys again. Now 2026. We're talking about 2026. One of the biggest games in, I don't know, 15 years is dropping in 2026 too. So I think, look, I don't know about y'all, but I can't even keep up with what the hell is coming out right now. I don't know what they tell you something new came out. Now I do want to talk. What happened to that Lost Soul Aside or whatever? Remember that was
came
public?
out.
Yeah. What happened to it though? Did it do bad? Did it sell good? What
Well, I mean,
happened?
it
It
was a
did
budget
bad. It was
man.
bad.
It sold bad, or was reviewed
No, we
bad?
don't know about
They-
the sales. We don't know about the sales.
It wasn't a good game. All right.
Oh,
That's it.
Allegedly.
It came and went.
Ain't no allegedly. The Metacritic said it wasn't a good game.
Well, we can't always
Rick
believe
didn't even know
Metacritic.
Rick didn't even know that the game released.
I heard about it. But I didn't even know.
So what's the Metacritic on Hell Is Us?
Hell Is Us?
I don't know. I don't know what the Metacritic is on Hell Is Us.
I'll tell you, ain't no 96. I tell you that.
Hell Is Us is fire.
That's fine.
though.
It ain't got to be a 96.
Hell Is Us.
Oh,
is fire.
But
people are
Lost
saying
Soul
that it's
Aside or
difficulty.
whatever that game is a different matter.
but you say
People don't
that's a
say
bad
Hell Is
game.
Us is bad. They say Lost Soul Aside, whatever the name of that game is bad.
But you brought up the Metacritic though about
Yes,
Lost Soul
I
Aside.
know. I didn't say it was a 96.
It's,
I know it's
no,
not
I know
60,
that,
like
Lost
Lost
Soul.
Soul Aside.
Hold on. Hell Is Us. Metacritic is. Oh my God! Why
Lost
is it
Soul Aside is a 62. Hell Is Us is 77.
77.
Okay.
And
But you brought it's crazy though. So you bring up Metacritic that suits you though, right? I'm just saying.
I'm bringing up Metacritic because the game scored in the 60s.
Okay. So if the game scores to the 60s, does that mean objectively it's a bad game, or people just didn't like it as much, or the majority
I
didn't
think
like it as much?
objectively it's a bad game. I think anything
Oh.
75 and above could be subjective. Lost Soul Aside is a bad game.
Oh, because it could score low to Metacritic, as you're saying. That's why.
There's
right?
the reason. I don't remember all the reasons it scored low on the Metacritic, but the reasons were objective reasons. It wasn't because people. It wasn't for subjective reasons. Like the way the game is built, it was bad. Like they didn't do a good job executing it. Like for example, Mind's Eye was a bad game. They poorly executed. The acting's terrible.
Yeah.
The story's terrible. It's a bad game. Like there are objective reasons that's a bad game. It's not always subjective.
What, Lost Soul
Sometimes there are
Aside?
No, the Lost Soul Aside. I'm talking about Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye was a bad game.
Yeah, it ran bad.
Ran bad.
Yeah.
Bad story. Bad voice acting. Bad animations. Those things are subjective.
Wait,
Now,
hold
I mean,
on. Here's
objective.
what's
They're
not. Here's
objective
what's
things.
not. Here's what's not objective. It's an Unreal Engine 5 game, folks. Every
my
single
God,
bro, I'm just telling
Oh my God.
every time,
my goodness.
bro, bro. I'm just saying, man, y'all can't run. Do
But
y'all not see this?
But Hell Is Us is an Unreal 5 engine.
Okay, and it's a 77. It's not,
Okay, but it runs well. And I keep repeating, these are skill issues.
Now hold on a second.
I
don't
it
know.
runs well.
I didn't hear anything about it running bad. I didn't hear anything running about it great either.
Yes, I saw people on Twitter saying it ran great.
How about did you play it to say that it runs?
I
good
don't
or
want to
bad?
play it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll belch to that too. But I don't know. Look, man, it seems like every time there's issues with it, bro. I swear to God, every time UE5, man. Oh my God, this engine must be cursed.
Hey, nope, it's heavy on compute, bro. It's heavy on compute. And if you ain't got the CPU up to par, and if the devs don't optimize,
so
it is what it is.
So nobody's CPUs are up to par, and no devs know what they're doing.
Bro,
because
I didn't say no devs. There clearly are. So I am a developer, not a game developer. I write iOS code. Trust me, brother. I have used libraries that you think are just plug and play. You run the app, you do diagnostics performance, and over time it degrades performance. So either you're going to take the time to figure out how to get that not to happen, or you ship the game. And trust me, it ain't always. I say a lot of times it's on the devs. That's partially true. A lot of times it's on the publishers. We need to get this game out. Oh, does it run? Does it play? Does it crash? Wonderful. Ship it. No, we need to optimize more. We need to get the game out. We done putting money. Like there's a lot of factors that go into why devs don't get stuff done. It ain't always just because they're bad. Sometimes it is. Sometimes the publishers won't give them the time. All right. One of the reasons why Sony, and I'm not a big Naughty Dog fan, but one of the reasons why Naughty Dog is so acclaimed is the way their games look, because Sony gives them as much time as Naughty Dog wants. Despite the fact it's costing them so much money to make it, they will let them do, like with Last of Us 2. those dudes hand drew the environments, which means that was low impact on CPU, on all the resources that ran on those consoles, because they hand drew the environments. That takes insane levels of time to do that at that level. But because they did it, you get a good looking game that performs well, because the way that they did the environment doesn't impact resources. Every developer ain't got 7 years to make a game like that. That's the thing. So when you get that amount of time, you can put out a game like that. Look, Hideo Kojima. How long you think it took them to do this game?
Which one? Death Stranding 2?
Took them a very long time.
I don't
and
think
not
so.
only that,
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't take long at all.
When did Death Stranding 1 come out?
Like 4 years?
2019. So how long are we? So hold on. So where are we at right now? 2025. It took them 5 years, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But he wasn't working on it right away.
Hold on.
It was supposed to come out before that.
Okay, it was supposed to come out before that, and for some reason it didn't. We don't know why. But here's the thing. All right, they're already experienced with that.
COVID. He said COVID was the reason.
Okay, COVID was the reason it didn't come out. All right. Even still, for this game, now they have prior experience on the engine, so I give them credit for that. But even still, on this game, they had to go into the engine itself to do optimizations to get this game to run well. That is not a common thing for developers to do. In fact, most of the time, the people who make the engine don't want you to do things like that, because it's very easy to break stuff in other areas. So the fact that he was allowed to do that, and the fact that Sony supported them and sent help to help them with that,
they published the game.
You get a game like that. No, I understand they published the game, but there are other publishers that publish games that don't allow their developers the time to go into an engine that's causing an issue with their game and modify it for their purposes.
But Rose,
Sony gives them the time.
Kojima, he gets that kind of pull,
and all you're doing by saying that is proving my point.
I didn't try to disprove your point.
I know that, but that's all I'm saying. That's why you get a game. And now I'm not going to disagree with you. Scope does have something to do. It's easier to optimize a lower scope game than a larger one because of time and skill or whatever the factors are. But when also you got bills that need to get paid, those stuff start factoring in the longer it takes to develop this game. Now, Naughty Dog's on record saying, and I said this when we first saw the trailer, that Heretic is their most ambitious and most expensive game they've ever done. And it looks like they've been working on this for 7 years.
Yeah.
Up to this point, because they started sometime back in like 2018, 2019. And it still ain't out. But Sony gonna give them all the amount of time because Naughty Dog has earned that for them.
Look, listen, and we appreciate you because you are a developer and explaining how, us on the outside looking in when it comes to developing games. But it's just, I find it funny, and I'll use the word funny in air quotes, that every time a new game comes out, and it's always the Unreal Engine that has the fucking problem. It's always
you know what?
the Unreal Engine.
And is that a good looking open world Unreal Engine game on console?
It's apparently not. It's not.
I don't know how many open world Unreal 5 engine games are there.
I don't know, but I'm just
I'll tell you right now.
There's a few.
I hope it's GTA. GTA not going Unreal.
No, GTA's on its own engine. They on their own engine.
on Rockstar engine. You got like Fortnite and stuff like that. PUBG is Unreal, open source, open world.
I don't think PUBG is on Unreal 5 though. I think it's their Unreal 4.
So here's the Unreal. Here's the open world game. Avowed. I don't remember.
Don't look that good. Don't look impressive.
But I don't know about, and I didn't hear them.
And they had performance issues too.
It did. Wow. Now Black Myth Wukong that had a lot of performance issues.
Yep.
Let's see. Mafia: The Old Country.
I'm not gonna comment on Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, when it first released, it had problems. When it first released.
Yeah, I know it had problems.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Well, I think it was PC that had problems. I don't think it was on the console.
It had problems everywhere.
Unreal Engine is usually problematic on PC. Console usually gets it better. Like if the difference is like the Star Wars Jedi Survivor, that's Unreal Engine 5 game, and it ran better on console than it did on PC. I remember because that game came with my PC, and when I played it, it looked like trash. And I immediately, right after, I was like, man, this is a shame. So it came for free with my PC, and then I said, you know what? I saw how bad it looked and how bad it moved. I immediately went and bought it for Xbox and played it on that.
That's why I'm happy Sony don't overly rely on Unreal Engine.
No, they have a lot of in-house engines that they use on their own, and also, and if you look at the Sony games, they always run better on console than they do on PC. You look at the ratings, they'll have crashes and shit on PC. When those games run on the PlayStation, they don't have problems. That's what
all I'm saying is this: for it to be an open source engine and operating like it does, it is doing good. I think we just overdoing it because of certain engines being exclusive to certain companies and not having that open source. That's all I'm saying. Shoot us some bill.
I disagree, but I agree to disagree.
Can't shoot a bad one. Damn near every fucking company uses it.
I mean, they're mind's eye, bad game. You know, they're everywhere.
But that's more speaking towards the developer than the engine itself.
Think about it.
Look what happened with Battlefield 6 that just happened. They just said due to them doing the delays and being able to have time with the daggone game and optimize it, they got it running 10 times better. I think it's like 60 something for the Xbox Series S due to them having time, like Rose just said.
Okay, so you got games like, we already named Black Myth. Silent Hill 2 had issues. Ark Survival had issues. Stalker 2 had issues.
Bro, when it's put it like this, bro. With Sony, because Sony's been in gaming so long.
We ain't talking about Sony. We're talking about Unreal Engine 5.
I know that. I'm making a point.
Okay.
Because Sony's been in gaming, and the same thing with Nintendo. Because of when they started, at the time, the only way for you to put out a game was for you to build your own engine. Up until Unreal Tournament came out. Right? When Unreal Tournament came out in 1999, whatever that was, all right, that became the first engine that became a plug-and-play platform for these developers. Before that, it was you better build your own engine specific to this game, right? And then for Sony, they built their own engine and then eventually just made the engine only for their platform, for their hardware. So it continued to perform well no matter what game they put on it because it was tailored specific to their hardware.
I like what Max said. Here, hold on a second. I like what Max City said. The Coalition don't have these problems with the Unreal Engine.
They don't. They don't
have those problems because
Coalition been operating with Unreal since its existence.
Yeah,
exactly.
They were a spinoff. They were a spinoff of the company.
Well, Ricky, you can't really say that yet. Have they released Unreal 5 game yet?
Well, no, they haven't. But their Unreal 3 and 4 shit is top notch.
I'm gonna go on record right now. I'm gonna go on record right now. When they release their Unreal 5 engine game, it's gonna perform beautifully.
Well, here's what I do know.
Hold on. Case in point of what they did was State of Decay. State of Decay 2 released terrible. Coalition went over there, and that game runs fucking beautiful. It's like literally night and day.
Well, I got another point. I got another point too with that. Remember when that Matrix Reloaded Unreal Engine 5 demo came out? But that fell on his face until they had to call a coalition to come in there and clean that up too.
That's just still running like 25 frames.
Yeah, but they understand that engine through and through and how to get the most out of it. Yeah. And not every developer knows how to do that, nor do they have the time to do it.
We still got to sit them do Unreal 5 games.
I'm about to say because we do have to focus on Unreal 5.
If a company like Hell Is Us, whatever small developer team that is, who don't have anywhere near the talent that the Coalition has, can get that game to run well, I got no qualms about Coalition getting Gears, Judgment Day, whatever the name of this game is. E-Day is going to run well on Unreal Engine 5. Got no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I ain't even questioning that. By end of this generation, the Unreal 5 game is not going to be the best looking game this generation.
No, I don't think so.
That's fine, but it's the most demanding engine out right now.
No, I mean, that's nothing to brag about.
I understand.
As a company, yes, it is. Everyone using my product, yes.
Now listen. No, hold on a second. But listen, games that I've put 60 hours in, RoboCop Rogue City. That's an Unreal Engine 5 game. That has a lot of stutters. Has a lot, bro. There's times when the the fucking thing stops. The sound stops. when I'm playing
Okay,
it. I'm
that's
like, what
cute, fine,
the
and
fuck?
great. You played the game, you beat the game, and you can continue to play the game. At the end of the day, bro, it's all about the developers, man. It's whoever gets a hold of that engine. Are you able to be talented enough to get the product out at a timely manner that the company want? Like Rose said, we done heard countless times of people saying crunch time. We need the game out there, and if it's up and running, we'll do updates. We'll do patches later on. We need to stop.
All right, so look, we're going to use one of Levon mines. Let's wait and see. And here's what I got. I got a bet going on. The next high-profile game that comes out and it's running shitty, I will almost bet my life that it's the Unreal Engine 5 that it's on. It's been doing that time and time. I have not been proven wrong this month yet. Every time there's an Unreal Engine release game, there's drops. Digital Foundry beats the shit out of that engine. And then they turn around and kiss it on the cheek afterward.
Yeah, who you want to bet with?
You want to take a bet?
No, I said, who you have a bet with?
No, I don't have a bet with anybody. I'm saying I will bet that the next big game that comes out, if it's Unreal Engine game, it's gonna have problems. It's always problems.
You don't like to pay your bets. You don't like to pay your bets, Rick. Oh, I ain't
you a goddamn liar.
That 2D God of War supposed to be shown.
Oh, okay. So we got 2D. So we get up before we get up out of here. So the state of play, we're looking at God of War, we're looking at Wolverine, and there was another game that you said too.
Star Road, and whatever third party they're going to show.
Okay. All right. Hey, look, we might be on to something.
Probably Resident Evil 9, probably.
Well, I'm hoping that this damn Pro has a widescreen monitor support one day, so I can start. I mean, I got to tell you,
quick question:
Big
what
money!
engine is the? What's up, everybody? Hey, what engine is the Hydra 1943 game running on?
Hydra 1943?
I think that's running on Unreal,
You said
right?
yeah, that's Unreal. You talking about the Captain America game, right?
Yeah, with Black Panther.
Yeah, that's Unreal.
Oh shit! Yeah, we in trouble. Yeah, we in trouble. That shit gonna come out running 20 frames on PC. God damn.
Well, Amy Hennig is she's the director on that game. I don't think she will let out a real fucked up game. So
What's the last game she put out? Uncharted 3?
yeah, I think that was because you know they canceled the Star Wars game she had. They canceled that one. So.
Now I gotta say, if she's the one,
they leaked gameplay for Black Panther. It looked like it's gonna be a small type game, like a double A size game.
The first person to release a huge, again, I know Hellblade didn't have the frame drops, but it was only 30 frames when it first came out. I don't know what it's doing now. I know on my PC, I didn't have a whole lot of problems, but because NVIDIA, they gave a new driver just for the Hellblade 2 fixes. I remember that shit. They had some fixes because there was some issues with Hellblade. Well, it ain't optimized. I mean, you could turn everything up or whatever, but it's no real drops. It just, if you want like 100 frames on Hellblade, it's going to use like 90% of your freaking GPU. Like, it's going to choke the shit out.
But you want it to use 100%. That's what they
probably
want.
not.
They don't want it to use
I don't think you shouldn't. That's what I'm about to say. That's why I found out with RoboCop, don't turn everything up high to epic. Because number one, you don't need it. He's not that fast. So you can just, turn it down.
You gotta give Sony credit, man. They've been releasing 60 frames for 5 years straight at launch. They didn't make you wait a year even for these games to be 60. I don't think they get enough credit for that.
I don't. Well, I can't give them. I mean, that's a fact. That's what they do. This whole 30 FPS shit. That's kind of one of the reasons why I moved over to PC. I got tired of talking about 30 and 60, and I was like, fuck it. I want 120, 4K, curved.
And you know the reason why everybody is using Unreal because it's easy to work on. That's the reason why so many Unreal.
Yeah, they get a game going.
Yeah, but they didn't know they was gonna come up with all this shit they coming up with now. But that's why so many people using it because it's easy to use.
Now, to answer Thriller Ali's question, he said, Ricky, do you think GTA 6 will release with problems? Yeah, but they'll be minor, though. I don't think they'll be. I mean, you gotta think that's a big freaking game, bro. That's how people like freaking Eclipse always find ways to exploit it. Where you get a bunch of money or something that, you know, some kind of glitch they found. It'll be problems, but I don't think it'll be major problems. I mean, this game, they put it back in the oven. It's been in there for a while. When it does come out, it's gonna take over.
I still think it's gonna have a performance mode. It might not be 60. I think at least be 40.
You be on PS5 Pro?
Yep. No, I'm talking about in general.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's a lot. I mean, look, I'm going by what the Bucktooth nigga said at Digital Foundry. He's the one saying that, you know, he didn't think that it would be 60 FPS on PlayStation because it was built.
That's that theory, though. They've been around before about that. They didn't think Kingdom Come Deliverance was going to be 60 frames.
But, again, if we're going on demand and in performance, GTA look like it's going to be a big-ass game, so I would
but they give you the option to turn all that ray tracing and shit off.
Yeah.
So you can at least get 40.
It looks beautiful.
What do you mean by big ass game? Do you like over
the
20
content,
hours?
like full of. They said that the main story is like 70 something hours or something like.
I mean, that's every Grand Theft Auto.
No, it can't be. They said that.
Yes,
70 hours.
Yeah, 70
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, that's typical with Grand Theft Auto games, though.
Yeah, they said 70 hours, bro, for the camp. It isn't even online shit.
No, I think what you mean to say is if you do everything in it, but I don't think the campaign is 70 hours. I think if you do everything in the game, yeah, 70 hours. It's probably like 40 hours maybe. Because I ain't never seen a campaign, the main campaign, 70 hours.
Now the rumor they said there's obviously it's not official. They said they suggested to be 45 to 50 hours, and if you want to be the guy that gets everything, that's 75 hours to do the whole thing.
That's still too long,
You
bro.
know, everything.
That's still too long.
Dot your I's crossed. Bro, listen, that's why I don't think you'll see as many games released next year as you did this year. Games been coming out every damn other week, bro. Like it's crazy. Like every 2 weeks something come out.
Next year's Pat.
Shit, I think it's gonna be worse next year. To be honest with you,
I don't think so, bro. I think people are gonna stay away from this damn Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean,
I think Grand Theft Auto pretty much got Game of the Year on lock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
because now Intergalactic not coming out next year, so they don't really got no challenges.
So you think with GTA coming out, you think Spider-Man want to smoke? Not Spider-Man, Wolverine want to smoke with that? You don't think they'd be like, hey, you know
hell
what?
no.
No, it's not gonna release it. That's why they're gonna release it in whatever the other half of the year.
Oh, nigga, they gonna release it wintertime.
They gotta say we gotta get the hell away from this damn comic.
No, they always want to release that in the fall. They want that game near the holidays. Fucking Wolverine.
So you think GTA would be near the holiday? You don't think that's you know that date ain't gonna stay.
GTA supposed to be coming out in May.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's the last announcement.
If they really want to fuck shit up, they would release it holiday, and everybody be like, fuck.
They're just moving Wolverine up.
Yeah, man. We need that now, man.
They're not going to do that because they don't want to have some bad will with the rest of the industry. They're going to keep it the date whatever they decided to. That's what they're going to try to do.
Yeah,
it don't matter what day they release that motherfucker. It's going
it don't.
Tear the industry up.
Now, let me ask y'all this. This is interesting. What if GTA 6 comes out and it flops? Would that be?
That ain't even happen. That ain't even a conversation you have.
Let me ask you this. Hold on a second. Everybody depends on this Metacritic, and they always say, "Well, Metacritic this, Metacritic that." What if it comes out to like a 70 meta? You still think it's doing crazy numbers?
People still gonna buy it.
I'm just asking.
It is Grand Theft Auto.
No, I understand that, but hey, man, I was just wondering. I was just wondering what would happen if like
this
it
game
came
is
to a
being
70
touted
meta.
as a generational game, and it haven't even released yet.
Well, the other one was too. They released it 5-6 times, but I'm just saying.
I mean, plus Sony know the release date for Grand Theft Auto. They didn't know before anyway. They got the marketing rights.
You don't come out with $1 billion goddamn development for a game, and it's gonna fly. 70 what?
Yeah, I don't care what the game score is, still gonna sell.
Yeah.
So
now hold on. Let me. And I got one more thing, and then we can get the hell up out of here because I'm ready to go to bed. Now you know they got this whole thing now, especially in the UK, with identifying your age and being able to. Do you think that's going to hinder the sales of the game?
Hell no.
It depends on that court case being when it closed down. Because I have been hearing some stuff that something supposed to happen in December, I believe, and it's related to not the gambling, but it was something else that's in gaming.
Parents buy Grand Theft Auto for kids.
Bro, ain't nothing gonna stop that game from selling, man. Ain't nothing gonna stop that game from selling.
But yeah, Wolverine, man, they come out next year. I mean, it's pretty safe. If they show Wolverine's coming out next year, for sure. You know where they show it, and if they do show it, I don't think it's gonna be CGI this time. It's gonna be an engine.
Yeah, they got to show some in engine. So I mean, we already saw like the alpha build and all that shit. But,
pretty much.
We'll see.
They didn't have enough time.
Yeah, let's get it go. Let's get it going. Listen, I want to thank everybody that came through. Gonna wrap it up. It's 9:32. I'm tired. Thank you, panel. Everybody that came through. Thank you, chat. They kept it going. Shout out to Back City. Thriller Ali. Everybody that came through. Swordfish. The Dark Lord Fusion. My man Spidey X King. Thriller Ali. I think I said him. Onyx was here. Swordfish. Briadios. Frozen Magma. The King Reaper, everybody that came through. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate that too. And tomorrow's our day off. So no show tomorrow. Don't forget the NFL tailgate, 8 o'clock tomorrow. There will be a winner revealed. I think it's Thriller Ali, to be honest with you, because he had a lot of those picks that nobody had. When I took a quick glance, he had a lot of picks, bro, that nobody had. I remember looking at his sheet. So I think Thriller Ali might have won that shit.
I don't think GTA gonna be groundbreaking though, like gameplay and shit.
Nah, there's nothing. There's nothing groundbreaking anymore. Well, because to be honest here, I think gaming, I think is kind of at its apex. I don't think you're not gonna see anything new. All you can hope for is just new storytelling or whatever. There ain't nothing.
The reason I said that, motherfucking Grand Theft Auto mission structure been the same because the PS2 era.
And everybody,
you know what they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how they are. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all. See y'all Sunday morning. All right. Oh, man, Pastor's up. Hey, everybody, y'all have a good night. See y'all Sunday morning before I go to church.